Aloha everyone. Welcome. Unc didn't put a schedule this time because last time was a mess. Last time I scheduled a stream and I didn't mean to schedule the stream and it ended up being a mess. Hold on, let me turn on the lights. I'm so unprepared for this. Why do I keep forgetting to turn on the lights? Fuck! Shut the fuck up! See you later, Kira. Would have been nice to see you. I know you said I saw your comment. It's like why can't Unc stream in the weekends? Well, that's because that's when I'm gonna be preparing to go to China. So, Sawi, what is the sauce for the thumbnail? Circles and someone stopper or stop smoking or whatever. Hello, Fahad. Hi. Uh-oh. Dang it, the Wi-Fi's bad. Oh, okay, Wi-Fi's good again. Is the audio of the music loud enough or too loud? We are Stable Girls Peak. Yeah. I know. I've heard about that. People have been telling me about that. I'll get into. I think I will in the future. I might do it when I'm in China, because like I won't be able to goon because I'll be sleeping in the living room because like the apartment that we moved to doesn't have enough rooms for me. So can't be here the whole stream. That's okay. We're not holding our breaths. It's alright. It's okay if you're late too, ICJ. It doesn't matter. Is the sound of the music good? Yeah, I'm eating. You guys want to hear the ASMR experience from Kiwi? Okay. We're not done with this yet. Well, husband of Zuyu, or Sui, or however you pronounce her Taiwanese name. This is the finale. So yeah, cannot wait for 100k Q. Bro, can you imagine the fucking flex I can do if I get a second 100k silver play button? That would be so cool. Last stream in months. You're right. Yes. God damn it. The Wi-Fi so ass. So are there any who here plays or watches football for a certain degree? Is anyone into that? Depending on everyone's answer, we are going to do something that we've never done before, that I've never done before, and I don't know if I'll make a video out of it because I don't know if we will. Because if no one is interested in it, we won't do it. By football, I mean like European football, obviously, like actual football, not the football that Americans make that you use your hands. So why is it called fucking football? Whatever. Wow, not a lot of people, huh? Well, I guess, but like, would you guys say that you guys are interested in the 2026 World Cup? By football, I mean real football, bro. Yes. Okay, because this is beyond just football. World Cup is not just football. Oh, enjoyed your dating sim. Oh, that's epic. Nice. Yes. Okay. Because is today gonna be a longer stream than last time? I think so. Because this is the last stream I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you guys a little treat, and I gotta not just treat for you guys, also for me, because I have fun making these streams, and I want to make the best that I can. How the president of FIFA is sucking up to the US president. Oh, bro, I don't like how the US is like making them only about them. Bro, okay, my prediction. Okay. Actually, before I get into my prediction, bro, I think it's so hilarious that this is true, by the way. So if you guys don't know, Italy didn't make it into the World Cup because they're shit. Yeah, so they, Qatar make it in, South Africa made it in, Saudi Arabia made it in, but not Italy, because Italy is just that bad in the international stage, right? But as you guys may know, unfortunate things have happened between America and Iran, so they kind of have beef with that. And I think the president of Iran even said, "Oh, we don't want to join your stupid fucking World Cup or whatever." I don't know if that's true. Actually, I don't know if that is true, but I think that makes sense if that does happen. But I remember like America was like, or Trump said, like he offered Italy like, "Hey, we're gonna kick Iran out. Do you guys want to join in?" And Italy with the chattest response said, "No, we have integrity." Like, damn, shit. Okay, like fuck. All right. Italians, I gotta give the respect there. I gotta give the respect there. They basically said America is a soulless club that thinks only with money. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. What can we expect from Giorno's country, bro? For real. By the way, Giorno is low-key the... I one time I said Giorno is the worst JoJo, and I got hated on. Low-key. W Italy. It's not unsealed. Okay. Alright. Not gonna lie, this is more like clip farming, and I kinda just wanna do this just because. But if you guys are bored of it, then we'll see how it goes. But if you guys get bored, then I'll move on. Jolene is the worst JoJo? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Jolene is literally the best JoJo, but alright. I want to do a little prediction on the World Cup 2026. Now, if I were a madman, I would predict that the final will be USA versus Iran. But I'm not that much of a crazy brother. How can you say that with Jonathan exists? Jonathan is pretty cool. I really like Jonathan. Jonathan's the worst JoJo. Oh, okay, Veldum, what? Okay, hold on. Fuck the World Cup for a second. Enough about the World Cup. No, hold on. We need to talk about this. I did not know there were so many people with such horrendous ball knowledge. What? Not Jonathan. Giorno is the most... Listen, and when I say Giorno is the worst JoJo, that doesn't necessarily mean that he sucks. He's still a good JoJo. Please rank Revenge by Harem. I think Revenge by Harem might be in the tier list. I haven't checked. Tier list when? We'll see. Just wait a second, all right? Right now there are only like 34 concurrent viewers. We'll do a little bit of side quest before we jump into the tier list, all right? Jonathan is a cool guy, just not the best written. But you can't say that when Giorno exists. Giorno has the least personality. Okay, bye Dorian. Johnny is the best or just... Okay, we're not including part 7 and 8 because I haven't gone there. Or I don't remember much of it. But part 1 to 6. So basically pre world change. Joseph, yeah, a lot of people say Joseph is their favorite, followed along with Josuke. And listen, just because part 5 is the most popular doesn't mean that that makes the JoJo of part 5 like the best. Oh, I'm sorry. I think the popularity of part 5 has clouded people's judgments. What is your favorite animes? Do you have some recommendations? All right. Instead of doing a World Cup, because it seems like you guys aren't interested in that, I want to show off my anime list. I want to see. Oh, welcome to the stream, Ikunjin, and glad that you like it here. This is a safe space for you. The mama I have has 2 older women. The mama I have has okay, all right. Well, fucking spill it out then. Just give me a second, y'all. Let me just. Someone asked me what my favorite animes are, so let's do that. I wanna, cause I haven't updated my anime list in a while. Let's see how I feel. This is a safe space for Goonhwa. You're right. Oh my fucking light! The common enemy of everyone that is in this chat, because we're losers. All right, we are losers. We. Please talk about Good at Nino. I already talked about Nino in a previous stream. Oingo and Boingo, Loki best characters of all time. I won't argue with that. You can make the argument. All right. So this is Cherry Magic, aka like I became a wizard after being a virgin for 30 years. I think that's the English name. It's a BL. It's pretty cute. I like it. It's one of those BLs that is actually wholesome. So I like that very much. I remember reading. Okay, quick lore. I was watching this gay anime in public. I was watching this in public in the train station. And I sat down, and this old lady literally watched what I was watching. And you know that meme or like that GIF from Instagram where that guy like uses the magnifying glass, like that old lady was literally like dropping eyes on me like, ooh, gem. Actually, let me BL anime on my top. It's not my top one. I didn't say it. What? Where'd you get that idea? I scored it a 7. It's a good anime. Jade Alert. Yeah, the Jade Alert. The Gem Alert. Yes, that's the one. Yes, it is. I love that one. That's the good one. Okay, so you guys want to see like this is okay? Wait, the tier list. Relax. All right, calm down. You guys, is that all you guys can think about? Come on. I wanna bond with you guys. Okay, so as you can see, I'm pretty rough when it comes to like making my 10s. It seems like a lot here, but technically there are only 4, 5, 10 out of 10s. Because all of these are just Gintamas, and 2 of these are Kageyas. Then Vinland Saga, then Jujutsu Kaisen, and Freeman. Yeah, so these are my faves. Gintama, as you can see, I'm a huge Gintama glazer. I love Gintama to death. It's my favorite anime of all time at this moment. And I don't think personal reasons, I don't think there are gonna be any animes that can beat Gintama. Could. What's the anime you regretted watching? Have you watched Monster or Tomodachi Game? Okay, I rewatched Tomodachi Game not too long ago. Actually, not too long ago, I mean literally yesterday and 2 days ago. And I am very disappointed. I rated an 8, a high 8, but honestly, after reading the manga, it's a 7 or a 6. Cause goodness lord, the anime is so flat compared to the manga. I'm reading the manga right now, and the manga is so good. But my god, I don't want to sound like a snob, being like, "Oh, the manga's better. Oh, read the manga." I'm not that type of person, but good lord, when you compare the anime with the manga, it's actually a terrible adaptation. They changed so much about it. They changed so much about what makes it good, like the relationships, and also the anime also low-key make it cringier. It's like, what? Why? Okay, now that I say that, I gotta change it. It's like a 7. Bad anime adaptation. Manga better. It's a shame. I like if Tomodachi Game had the same production as Classroom of the Elite season 1 and season 2, bro, we would be feeding on for generations. What's your thoughts on Mushoku Tensei? Let's see. Mushoku Tensei, I gave it an 8. Is this the highest I've given any of the Mushoku Tensei? Mushoku Tensei 8, 8, 8, 8. Yeah, Mushoku Tensei is just a solid isekai anime. You know, it's one of the fathers of isekais. That and I'm pretty sure it's Mushoku Tensei and Re:Zero are the two most like starters of it, right? Mitsukoku Tensei. I know people hate it because of Rudius, but I think I think Rudius is a very interesting main character. Although, you know, the degeneracy gets a little much sometimes, and of course the anime even cuts out stuff that is literally too gross that they can't even put it there, like from the visual novel or the light novel. It does make for an interesting story. The last arc with Roxy kind of made me dislike it. That's fair, honestly. From what I've heard in the light novel, it was treated much better. And I also felt like if I hadn't known, because I watched that season knowing that Roxy was gonna get together with him, or that he was gonna get spoilers. He's gonna get 3 wives. I knew Roxy was gonna be one of them, and because of that, like I guess it changed my opinions on it a little bit because I was prepared for the shittiness, I guess. Rudius is the Gunner character arc we'll all get eventually. There is another Gunner manga, or a manga that has a Gunner main character. I forgot, what is it called? Onani manga. Onani Master. I've heard that this is a very good manga with very good character development for a Gunner main character, from what I've heard. This one, I haven't read it, but from what I've heard of it, it seems like it could be one of my favorite mangas ever. I still haven't read it though. You read that? Yeah. I'm really interested in because again, I've heard so many good things about it, but I haven't gotten into it. And I honestly, if I get into it, I think I will love it. It's short? Oh, that's cool. That's great. That changes my mind a little bit. So, supposedly it's supposed to be good, but the first few chapters got me distracted. You're streaming on Twitch? No, I don't use Twitch. Twitch, if you guys don't notice, this isn't the biggest reason why I don't use Twitch, but whenever people ask me why I don't use Twitch and I say this reasoning, people like start understanding. Because I don't use Twitch, one of the reasons I don't use Twitch is because they take like 45% or 55% of the streamer's revenue, which is kind of ridiculous. It's like, what? God damn. Have you read The Climber? Oh, The Climber is really good. The Climber is so good. The Climber is really, really good. What do you use to edit videos? Premiere Pro. Alright. I saw a chat not so long ago who said it. Someone asked me what my favorite rom-com is. Favorite rom-com? 12 JoJo. Sorry, 12 JoJo. I was ignoring you because I was trying to get my point across. Favorite rom-com is easily Kaguya-sama. ORV is also really good. I love ORV. Haven't gone back into it though. I dropped it a few months ago, and I'll probably get into it one day. Spoilers, but in a manga, yeah, I've heard about that. No, I've heard about that. I'm not going to read it all out loud, but I've heard about that. Kaguya-sama is my favorite rom-com ever, but I think a close second would be, or not a close second, but the second would be, I'll skip to Loafer, but I don't think so. 100 Girlfriends could. I haven't watched it in a while, but it's probably this one. You and I are polar opposites. It does everything right in a rom-com. shut the fuck up. Bro, looking pronouncing manga like Jeffrey from class of 09. That's, take that back right now. Take that back. And if anyone knows, or if anyone's watched class of 09, you would understand why I feel so offended by that. Have you read Skip to Over? No. I'm anime only on that. Orb anime is confirmed? Hell yes. Orb on the same rating as 100 Girlfriends Hurt? No. But no. Orb is 9 out of 10 just because 10% was given to Potoki. If Potoki were selfless and to give it back, it would be a 10 out of 10. Summix, I already told you I use Adobe Premiere Pro. Listen. I'm really excited for ORV. Did I cover Madame? Okay. Alright. We'll get into the manhwa tier list. Actually, we can do it right now. Oh man. Sora Online Alicization is really good too. Surezure for a while was a 9 out of 10. But I reread it. I rewatched it not too long ago and I think it's not as good as I remember. Any thoughts on Welcome to the NHK? No. I am interested in that though. It looks like one of those animes with the main character, with like a awful, terrible main character, morally terrible main character, and then you'll see the character development. Orb manga is finally done with season. What? That was all season 1? That's insane. What? That's that's stupid. That was all season 1 in 6 years? That's crazy. What about Grand Blue Dreaming? I hate the anime. The anime doesn't make is nowhere near as funny as the manga. Now, if we talk about the manga though, probably my favorite. My favorite comedy manga for sure. For sure. Favorite comedy manga. The anime makes the jokes not as funny. Again, I sound like one of those snobs, but manga better. All right, let's look at my the ones I rate the least. Okay, number 1 is Tawawa on Mondays. Understandably so. This anime is fucking garbage. 2 out of 10 is Isekai Cheat Skill. 3 out of 10 is 7 Deadly Sins. I think this is the 4th season? Or this is the 3rd season? I think this is the 4th. No, this is the 3rd. This is the 3rd one. No, it can't be the 3rd one. Because I low-key like the 3rd season. I think this might be the 4th, actually. Oh, welcome, Riri-chan. I know you. Just wait a second. I know what you want to bring up, but just give me a second, okay? Let me just look through my anime list. This might be a bit controversial, but I'm not too big of a fan on this. The main character is a bit annoying. Maybe that's my own personal opinion, my personal bias. What they did to 7 Deadly Sins is horrendous. 7 Deadly Sins did it to themselves, bro. 7 Deadly Sins turned garbage just because of literally the author's fault. It's no one else's fault. Okay, maybe the animation, yeah. Okay, I'll say that definitely contributed. But other than that, bro, the story is not it. I've already mentioned it too many times, but no, I hate the story. It's so bad. Yeah, Sword Art Online Season 1 was a 5 out of 10. Ooh, okay. God damn, 8.5? Good lord. People like it that much, bro? Yeah, in my video I gave it a 7 out of 10. But low-key I was probably just scared. But at the same time I also rewatched it a little bit and I realized it's actually a 6 out of 10. What is your favorite romance anime? Not Horimiya. And here's an anime I recommend you watch. Horimiya. Nope. I've already watched Horimiya and it's pretty overrated. It's alright. Horimiya is alright, but really it's no. Horimiya is not it. Horimiya is not it. It's fine. Just like, what do you think of You and I Are Polar Opposites? It's my second favorite rom-com. Where is it? Here. There you go. What about Toradora? Toradora, I don't know. Because Toradora was one of my first rom-coms, but I feel like if I rewatch it now, I might not like it as much, because from what I remember, I think I like the author's other work better, which is Golden Time. Golden Time, I feel like, is better than Toradora in almost every aspect. It's super good. I love Toradora. Call of the Night? No, I have not watched it. Kaicho of Maid-sama? Oh, alright. That's one of the more controversial takes that I have. I rated Kaicho of Maid-sama a 5 out of 10. Okay, maybe 5 out of 10 is a bit too mean. Nah, actually, no. It's not too mean. I'll stand by it. Get to the Goonhwa tier list. Relax, all right? Relax. We'll get there. But yeah, Maid-sama, I gave Maid-sama a 5 out of 10. I know people will have problems with that. Probably more. People probably have more problem with that than my opinion on Fragrant Flowers, but it's honestly not good at all. But no, I understand though. Back then, it probably just didn't age well. I mean, this came out in the early 2000s, right? Oh no, 2010. And I think people back then just wasn't aware of how creepy the male lead is actually. Like low key, he's a creep. And also the second male love interest, nah, no. Why not make an A to D tier list about romance anime right now? That's not a bad idea. That's actually not a bad idea. Let me search it up at least, and then we can do it. Okay, don't worry. We'll still do the manhwa tier list, but I just wanna get it ready. Romance anime. Kiwi promised horror. I did not promise shit. What the fuck? What? You're straight up lying. What the hell? Not this one. Okay, fuck it. We'll do that one. I like how the male main character is so shameless though. Yeah, but I feel like if you guys rewatch it, it's honestly not as good as you remember. So, but again, I don't know. Maybe that's just my personal bias. Kiwi promised Undertale. I did. Okay, that one's fair. I did kind of promise that, didn't I? But listen. It's just not. Listen, it's just cursed, bro. It's just. Okay, fine. If we're going to do the romance anime, okay, I found a tier list. Okay, I think this tier list is fine enough, right? We can do this. We can do this later. For now, we'll do the manhwa tier list. But are you guys okay with this? We can do this. Kiwi promised he'll do a femboy cosplay. Okay, yeah, that one actually did. I actually did do that. I did. That's a lot. Yeah, that's alright. There are definitely some that I haven't watched. What do you guys want me to do first? Do you guys want me to finish up the Goonhwa tier list first, or I think we should do the Goonhwa first because we're pretty damn close to finishing it. Did I watch Makeine? Yes, I did. Is Makeine here? I kind of want to talk about Makeine, but I don't think Makeine is here. Damn, it's not here. Yeah, let's do the Goonhwa first. I watched Makeine and I thought it was pretty cool. I think I like Makeine. Let's start strong with some good old Goonhwas. Woohoo! Yeah. So many Goonhwas have been added since the last. Yeah. Like I told you. But this is the last one. This is the last stream. Last tier list. The last of the tier list. So all right, let's just hurry up and do this. Dorm Room Sisters, I've tried twice. I just can't get into it. I don't know why. I keep on getting to the part where the two sisters came together and were like, okay, let's just date this guy at the same time. And after that point, I always keep losing interest. I'm like, okay, this is the end of it. I don't need to see anymore because why? I don't know. Would I say that's enough to read? Would I say that I've read that? I've read enough? I don't know. I don't think. Maybe if I read it, if I try again, I might change my mind. But for now, I'll put it in the bottom of haven't read. And if you guys don't know what that means, these mean that these are Goonhwas that I have read, but I won't talk about yet. What tier is Circles at? Good. Okay, is this how you do it? I haven't read enough, or I haven't read at all. Happy Campus, Soul Kids these days also haven't. As Entertainment, no. Is there no goddess in the campus? Is okay, right. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure I talked about it. Yeah, but Engineering Beauties is there no good? Yeah. New Wonderful World. Yeah, I've read Wonderful World, but I won't talk about it just yet. But it's probably here. It's probably here. Okay, not better than it's that's how you do it, but it's probably here. But for now, we'll put it here because I'm still in the middle of rereading it. God damn it. Wi-Fi's bad. Wi-Fi's good again. Never mind. Yeah, why don't you just charge your phone, Dixie? Obsessive Romance, haven't read. Oh, I should put it there. Mother-in-law bends to my will. Listen. I saw Mother-in-law in the title. I'm like, oh hell yeah. And bend to my will. Oh yeah. Okay, this is pretty good. However, the bend to my will part, not it. Not it. It really it's a little too grapey for me. I didn't think it would be that grapey. I thought it was gonna be more like bend to my will, like, oh I like you, but I just can't. I shouldn't do this to my daughter, but god dang it, you're so I like you so much. I can't help myself. This taboo feeling. Turns out she just doesn't want anything to do with her son-in-law. It's completely one-sided. I don't like it. So I'm gonna just put it at bad, honestly. Listen, just because it has a MILF in it, if I see the MILF getting wrongfully treated, not gonna like it. I just won't. Oh my gosh, I will read Unstable Girl. I will. I haven't even finished Bad Thinking Diary yet. I haven't even finished this. I'm still. Give me more time, bro. How do we get here? Nope. Making friends with streamers is pretty mid. It's mid. Yeah. Bless me. God damn it, the Wi-Fi shit. Okay, Wi-Fi's back again. It keeps doing this. It's so inconsistent. Nope, Wi-Fi shit again. Okay, Wi-Fi's good again. That's so annoying. I'm gonna just give you guys time to catch up because the Wi-Fi was pissing me off. How do you do this without a glass of kapal api? That's funny. I already drank coffee earlier in the day, so I should have enough. Oh my gosh, why is the Wi-Fi so trash right now? But you guys aren't complaining though. So is the Wi-Fi okay or is it just me? Is the lag alright? Alright, my line I knew there should be here. God damn it, why is the Wi-Fi so shit? Alright, give me a second then. Yeah, you can say happy birthday. Thanks for saying W manga covers. All right. Okay, training females, no. Oh my gosh, the Wi-Fi is killing me. Okay, Wi-Fi is good again. Happy birthday to who? What? Have you played Goo Goo Babies with your life? What? All right. I'm just gonna do this for now. Okay, Kangcho's boss is... Okay, maybe I'll talk about Kangcho's boss later because I'm pretty sure... Oh, I know what to do. I need to put in the ones that I haven't read here, God bless you. Maybe, yeah, probably I haven't read enough. Living with two households. No, we'll keep that out of here. Pay with your body. Nope. King of Illusions. No. Key to Secret School. No. Please. I'm okay. For sale. Warehouse shop. IRL PvP. Chairman's wife. Oh, I did read a little bit. I did read enough, I think. One more chance. Naughty girl. Teacher Yunji. Haven't read. Human scum. Alright, my girlfriend has already trained, haven't read. King Folder performance. Ooh, okay. I didn't expect to see that. Dirty Talk I haven't read. Ooh, okay. Manito also haven't read. Haven't read yet. The not enough for sure. Prison Revenge. No, haven't read. Okay. Happy birthday, Riri-chan! Happy birthday! I still wonder who even made this tier list. I paid someone to do it. I paid someone to make it for me because there are other tier lists that they already made it, but they literally show titties. So I'm like, okay, we can't do that because it literally I do not need to see that. Like, I don't want this fucking channel to get banned. So I'm willing to pay. Like, okay, so we have a solid amount of manhwas left, Gunnar manhwas left, and I think we'll talk about Kancho's boss a bit later. We'll put it like here. Put it right here. Now S Lottery is mid. Side, not bad, not awful. Now, Runaway Wife is an interesting one because the mommy in here is triple S tier. Like, she is pretty much the perfect wife. Dead ass. Perfect mother-in-law, and then turns to be the perfect wife. Cause seriously, the main character of this manhwa goes through a rough time, and she's the one who's there going like, she's the first and only one to actually support him throughout the way. So basically what happens is the main character was married to this person, and then this person betrays him, takes away all of his money, and turns him into a bum. But then the mother of that wife came over and like tried to console him, and him being in a bad state of mind was like, yo, fuck off, we're not family anymore, why are you trying to be nice to me? I'm not rich anymore, you want something from me. And then she's just like, no, I just care for you, listen. And it took a while, and I really like that. I really like it that it took a while as well, but that the main character slowly turned around and started falling in love with her and be like, you know what, mommy is the way. He was like, you know what, yeah, MILF supremacy, and I like that. However, story-wise, kind of poo-poo. Kind of is not. Look, it's good fantasy. You know, I'll put that great just because of personal bias. But story-wise, it's not amazing. It's pretty male fantasy in a lot of ways, like how she has two other daughters, and they end up falling in love with the main character too, and I dislike it. I do not like those two daughters. Not just because of MILF supremacy type thing, they're just not it. Just not the one. So yeah, I'm not gonna put it at goated or elite, but I really enjoy it though, so I'm gonna put it at least great. Alright, Revenge by Harem. Revenge by Harem is good, I guess. Yeah, it's fine. It's yeah, you know what? It's a good manhwa. I enjoyed it, but along the way, I think by the end of it, I just lost interest in it. Kinda. I preferred it when the main character was just in love with the first two girls. That was like the sweet spot for me. But then when the nun came in and then they were like, oh, you gotta conquer like multiple other women after this, that's when I started losing interest. I'm like, does he really need to? Does he need other girls? I don't think so. Why? This is literally just a fantasy at this point. I mean, it is a fantasy, low-key, but I preferred it. I just preferred it. But I feel like it was cuter back then, and like cuter with a taste of edginess, but not too much edginess. There's revenge in it too. All right. Living with Two Household is mid. Not too big of a fan. Please Please is mid. Great mommy for sure, but it's pretty mid. For Sale, Fallen Lady, mid. Yeah, it's mid. Glory Hole Shop, that is a big one. And it's ended too, so I can't have a final rating. I think I'm gonna give it I think I'm gonna give Glory Hole Shop good, I think. Do I know any underrated manhwas? Yeah, plenty. Just look over here. There are plenty of underrated manhwas. Low-key, what the fuck? Why is Sweet Guy an elite? When the hell did I do that? Oh, I did put it there. Okay, never mind. I did. I forgot about that. I think elite is a bit much, actually. I'm gonna put it at great. Actually, no. I'm gonna put it at elite. Not Goonhwa's normal ones? Oh! Now we're talking. A good manhwa that I'm reading right now. I forgot the name. But I'm surprised not many people talk about it. Let me find it first. It's called On the Way to Meet Mom. Manhwa. Yeah, it's the last stream for a while. This is, and I know the name On the Way to Meet Mom. I know, I understand if you guys would think that, oh, Kiwi, you're being degenerate again. No. Hear me out. Listen. It's a very good manhwa, alright? It's not Gooner, alright? It's not Gooner type shit. No, this is a really good manhwa. Really good. I haven't finished reading it, so I don't wanna look through all of this. I might get spoiled, but it's pretty good. Pretty good. I like this guy a lot. He's pretty hot. I like him. Why is he in a car? Okay, this might be a spoiler. That's probably a spoiler too, so I'm not going to look through it too much. On the Way to Meet Mom, awesome. I love this manhwa so far, very much. Yeah, this one looks pretty good. And also, mommy is hot. Listen, I'm just saying. I know people are like, oh, but she looks like a lore accurate angel. Do I look like a give a fuck? Oh, a mommy is a mommy. All right, if you guys finish it, don't put any spoilers, please. Next video dropping in another 2 days. Is Lloyd truly the GOAT? What? Is Lloyd truly the GOAT? Is water wet? Yes? Well, because Lloyd is water. So Lloyd, why? Oh my gosh, Marley, why are you here? I thought you said you weren't gonna. Okay. I'm just gonna pretend you're not here. What were we talking about again? I feel like I can trust Kiwi now for giving recommendations. Yeah, come on, man. Come on. Water equals Lloyd. Yeah, Lloyd is the GOAT. Right, that's what we were talking about. Lloyd is the GOAT. Lloyd is greatest estate developer is like Gintama, but for manhwa. But I've already talked about it many times. But we won't talk about it again because I'll go on a rant and I'll go on for a while. All right, Kancho's boss is pretty mid. All right, it's too fantastical to me. It's too Gooner like, which I know it's my thing, but I feel like it sacrifices the original, like, you know, the original motif, or rather, maybe I just got the wrong impression. But even still, if it just tries to be a Gooner manhwa, I don't think it does that very well either. So, like, a good one would be like Teacher's Efforts. No, it would be Learning the Hard Way. But Kancho's boss is not as good. So what's your take on Punishing the Elf? Just wait a second. We'll get into that when we finish up the tier list. So yeah, I think Kancho's boss is pretty mid. So imagine my surprise when the author came out with Wanna Join the Company, which already sounds like something pretty typical. Starts out generic as well, but turns out to be a pretty great manhwa, Goonhwa type shit. It's actually really cute in a lot of times. Like the main character is way more likable. He's more of a Chad. The girls are also very charismatic. Makes the romance better. I like it. I like Wanna Join the Company way more than the original, which is kind of crazy because a lot of times authors would like make one show, like the carry, right? and then the next manhwa that they make is like garbage or not as good, which is something like for example, okay, yeah, the carry, and then the author made a new one, which is Believe Me, I Offer You My First, which ends up being fucking bad. I would almost say ungoonable, actually, so I'm gonna put it there. But this one really feels like the author really learned from his mistakes. So I'm like, nice. I appreciate you learning your mistakes and actually making it good. Epic. Chairman's wife is mid. Yeah, it's mid. Set It is good. Yeah, I'm gonna say Set It is good. Never seen so many Goonhwas in one place. Where else would you see it? Performance S report is looking out to be pretty great. Is looking out to be another one of those where the author made something better than the author or artist made something better than what they made before. This girl is like third favorite, my third favorite girl of the series, but the first one is, I mean, if you guys read it, you could probably guess which one is my favorite. It's pretty obvious. Is Believe Me, I Offer You My First the same one who did the carry art? I think it's the same author and same artist and same author. I'm not too sure though. Maybe it's just the same artist, because I feel like I say it's same author as well, because I feel like it low-key has very similar beats in terms of how they write the characters with the carry, but everything is just way worse than what it was before. The one, yeah, it's pretty obvious. Oh, what the hell? I read that. Do you goon while reading? Not really. Not really. Yeah. Sometimes I read it. Literally, I read it for a story. Low-key. Not low-key. High-key. But I won't deny that a lot of these have helped me in certain ways. How long do you plan to make this live stream? I'm gonna try to do 2 hours or more. 2 hours or more, I hope. Because after this we still have the romance tier list, right? And you guys want to see that? Probably. I turned my life around with crypto. I like quite a bit. It's good. It's good. It's good. You would think a manhwa that with the premise of the main character having mind control powers would be pretty trashy, but somehow low-key mind control powers, but somehow it has a pretty good story, and also the romance is pretty nice too. I don't really like the main girl, but at least I'm pretty sure it'll end in a polygamous relationship, but I'm not too sure. If it does, at least I'm glad that he already rejected some girls, because I've read this author's previous work before. I forgot which one or what the name is, but it actually surprised me how it has a harem ending, but not everyone wins, and I like that. It's like, oh, obviously these girls, like, there are multiple girls who deserve to win, but some girls, just because I have a harem ending doesn't mean every girl deserves to win, because some girls just want me for shallow reasons. And actually, before like all these shenanigans happen, they don't like me very much. Then they only like me just because of the mind control powers, and so he rejects them. And I was like, what? I like that. Not everyone gets to win, but still, multiple winners, and the multiple winners that win are the ones who actually deserve it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like that. You're the same as my daughter at this one too. Oh yeah, it's not here. Damn, that's a shame. Yeah, it's not here though. Okay, we're close to finish. I'm the only man in the military is good. It's good. I became apartment security manager is bad. It's bad. Isekai Dragon the Knight Commander is... I haven't read season 2. The art style change threw me off a lot, but from what I've read before, I think it's good. Ever read Touch to Unlock? Yes, but I'm not talking about it just yet. Singapore. Oh, The Village of Special Law. I haven't read, but already I don't like it. I like just the premise itself turns me off so bad. I hate that the heroines are all basically sloppy seconds. Cabbage, I'm not going to answer that because I've already talked about it multiple times. By the way, are you guys hearing the? Is it laggy for you guys, or is it just my OBS like lying to me, saying that the connection is bad? Yeah, I read The Generalist here a long time ago, and I read like the first 4 chapters, but I haven't continued it after that point. I probably should. It's not really laggy? Hasn't lagged? Okay, yeah, so it's my OBS. It is pretty bad. I don't know who to trust. Okay, never mind. It's lagging now. It's okay now? Okay. Right after I said OBS is lying. And they decided to make it actually laggy. Well, hey, look at it this way. At least now you guys have more incentives. You guys have more incentive to watch the full edited version of this tier list thing. To see it without the lag. Cause holy crap. Alright. Yeah, no, so The Villager Special Law, I haven't read it. No, I have read like the first 5 chapters, and I honestly think it's ungoonable. Purely because I hate that every single girl are basically sloppy seconds. And listen, I don't mean to say like, oh, these heroines need they all need to be virgins. No, it feels like the stuff they all got into with, like, all the girls used to be the harem of a previous guy, and that guy did all types of stuff with them. So it's like, well, why didn't we just make the story about that guy? Why do we have to see the story about some dude that stole his harem, and not in a like, you know, NTR fashion? He does it because he cheated. He used a fucking mind control type shit. It's like, what? I don't want to see that. Give him back his harem. But yeah, no, I don't like it. But alright, I will teach you self-defense. I haven't read it in a while, but I think my previous review still holds up. I'm gonna say it's a good. Alright, so this is the entire tier list. Shall we talk about my go-to tier list? Or rather, the go-to people in the tier list, because I know someone here wants me to talk about Punishing My Pet Servant Elf. Where is that person? Who wants to talk about Punishing My Pet Servant Elf? Because I also saw the Discord. I also went to the Discord server last night, and I saw a few people like glazing my punishing my pet servant elf, and also saying like, oh, thanks for recommending this to me, Kiwi. I really like it. I like seeing that. I love to see it. I love to see it because it's pretty peak. It's pretty peak. And I'm glad people are I'm glad people are noticing that it is peak. All right, while you guys catch up, I'm gonna get some water. Doesn't sound like drinking water. What, you think I was peeing? No, I just put the water inside. Okay. I was just putting water inside my water bottle. Relax. All right. So, what do you want to talk about punishing my pet servant elf? Because I know back when I finished it, I just wanted to say something. I just wanted to bring it out. I just wanted to tell people like about how I just read it and why I like it and stuff like that. I'm glad you think that is peak though, because I know a lot of people were not a big fan of the ending, and I was one of the only ones that were like defending it hard. I was the one who was like, relax guys, relax. It's actually good if you think about it. I mean, it's rush in my opinion though. I don't think it's rush. It definitely got the axe treatment. Here's my opinion on the ending of Punishing My Pet Servant Elf. I made this. I talked about this before, but it definitely, like, you can tell that it definitely got cut short, because I'm pretty sure in the novel they go at it. There's still a lot to cover, but they decided to end it there, right? But I'm glad that when it did end, and they were like, okay, now you can't, now it's finished, everyone go away, right? The author of it, not the artist, the author was like, fine, I'll make the ending myself, and decided to make his own, like, make the own, like, a better conclusion of it. They actually, like, all the plot questions that you had over the rushed ending, and like the questions that you were thinking of, like, oh, but they didn't get to cover this, oh, they didn't get to cover this. I'm glad that the author was like, don't worry guys, I got this, and was like, okay, and he drew his own ending that answered a lot of the questions that you had. Not every, but it answered the most important questions, like the reveal of her name, or what, like, you know, how did the elf came to be, like how did she really view the main character. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I really like that it was drawn black and white, low-key. I honestly, no, I don't want to say I prefer it, but it's pretty good. I like the little change in the ending. And also, in Punishing My Pet Servant Elf, I was well, when I was making the thumbnail for this, I had to go through all the thumbnail for this stream. I had to go through like all the screenshots that I've made, that I've accumulated over the past few years. The screenshots of Goonhwa manhwas, obviously, and a lot of it is the screenshots I have of Punish My Pet Servant Elf, and because of that, I got like a little glimpse of like how the manhwa was, and good lord, like we glazed the elf Listen, the romance between the main character and Elf, amazing, right? But let's not forget that Ashley, aka the second female lead, is god tier. Is crazy good. Ashley is like, bro. Listen. Ashley is goated. Because what do you mean you made a 5,000-year-old immortal elf that is the strongest being in the entire world afraid of you? Like, she was afraid of her. This elf that could literally destroy the world saw this, like, princess, literally a princess who was like a sheltered girl, and she was like trembling in fear. She like one time she was, I forgot what it was, but like I remember there was like this. Let me find it. Let me find that shit. And I can't get a hold of you. Since you've been thinking of me, yeah. You've been thinking of me, baby. This one. But her bahonkas are huge here. I think I might have to. It's a little too big. I might have to do a little censoring for a little bit. Oh, and it also has a link to a Goonhwa site. And her romance with Tio is pretty good too. Yeah, it's really good. It's cute. It's cute. Obviously, I'm the glazer of the elf, but yeah, no. This panel, I was like, holy moly cannoli, she is insane. This panel made me think, holy shit, yeah, no, Ashley. Even if I don't, even if like I want her to win, Ashley is too goated for you to hate. Because she's too good. Literally, oh my gosh. I like the fact how Lord Theo becoming assertive throughout the relationship after not being... No, I think... No. My favorite part was when... And I also love the main character, Theo. Because he's like... He's... I love how, you know, it's the typical main character who's like, oh, I'm the... like, you know, he's a kind-hearted person and he can do no wrong. Amazing. Always a kind-hearted person, right? But I like how they kind of play with that aspect of him. And it was like, okay, let's make him drink like a potion. Let's make him drink a potion that brings out the most evil side of them. And I like how when he drinks that, even though it should like turn people into like fucking terrorists or whatever, when he drinks that, he just becomes like a bad boy. It's like he just becomes like a TikTok emo boy. And I love that. They're so cute. I love Theo. Theo as a main character is so, oh my gosh, he's adorable. I saw it last 2 streams ago and I went to read it. Mostly because of Ashley and Dad. Well, I hope you keep reading it. Because, and listen, I really don't think anyone can read Punishing My Pet Servant Elf and like the entire thing and not at least feel bad for the elf and want her to get some happiness. I'm not going to spoil how it ends, but like, bro, a lot of the characters are not brain dead or slop. I don't think any of the characters are brain dead. Oh, there is actually. There are for sure. I mean, who do you guys? The ones who've read it? Do you guys prefer Ashley or the elf? I'm not going to reveal the elf's name, obviously. Who do you guys prefer? It changed my perspective of the elf when it goes to the ending, though. Yeah. She's had it rough. She's had it rough. Elf 1? Yeah. Okay, Singapore. Hell yeah. Why not both? Even with the princess. I'm not a fan of I'm not a fan of the princess one. I feel like her relationship with Theo, or how they got to the action scene, felt a little bit like forced. I didn't really need it, to be honest. Like, they could have just stayed platonic the entire way through. And in a way, they did only stay platonic because he doesn't remember any of it, right? Or whatever. Ashley, damn, a lot of people like Ashley, huh? Understandably so, but man, I love the elf a lot. It's like Rush, right? I think they probably did it better in the novel, but I don't know. Romance tier list when? After this. Okay, so let me just do the outro for the video. Alright, y'all, so this is the manhwa tier list maker. Do I need anything that I want to change? Probably not. Honestly, Eat the World Tree being an elite is kind of a what? Kind of a huh? Kind of a why after that ending? But listen, like I've already made my point. The ending is how it is. It doesn't feel like an ending. So if I pretend like that it didn't end and it just went on a infinite hiatus, I can say that what it did do and how much it covered, pretty elite. In fact, what it did cover was goated, but just because I know that it's never gonna finish, I'm gonna put it at elite. Anything else? I think this is fine. This is fine. I think there are some manhwas here that I have that I am reading right now. For example, my S partner is actually family. I'm not reading this because there are only 3 chapters right now, and I think I'm gonna binge it when it starts having like 20 chapters or so. But for example, after so many people begging me to read it during these live streams, I'm going to try out. I picked up an Unstable Girl, and right now I am reading Bad Thinking Diary, which is pretty nice so far. I'm interested in Bad Thinking Diary, and so far, I'm, you know, with the way that it's going, it's definitely gonna be either good, great, or elite, but we'll see. So yeah, this is how it is. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Next in the list, someone stop our to carry. I will check in the next. Oh, okay. No. Just not the live stream is not done. The live stream is not done. I'm just doing the outro for the video of this. Bad Thinking Diary, yes. Bad Thinking Diary is nice. My illustrator, please, because it was my top one. Okay, I'll try it out. Maybe, yeah. Why are you still here? Why are you still here? Stop. Okay, fine. Alright. Now that we finished doing this Goonhwa ass shit, let's do the things that are wholesome. Okay, let's jump into wholesomeness because you guys want me to talk about romance anime, right? Yeah. So let's do the thing. Let's do the thing, huh? Let's do the romance anime tier list, huh? How do we feel about that? How do we feel about that? Huh? How do we feel? Let's go. Alright. Let's change the thing. Goated. No. Diabetes. Let's do sweet. Let's give it a no. Let's give it super sweet. Sweet. We'll give this one lacks flavor. Let's give this one salty. Add a row below. We'll change the color to salty. We'll change it to bitter. Because listen, you can make salty. It fits well with sweet, but bitter, bitter is not it, right? Yuck. Yeah, that's a good one. And here we'll give it a we'll put this as haven't watched. Burnt. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Thank you, Akira. Did Burnt. Fine, leave you alone. Really? You only really Marley swag? You only want to see my? You only wanted to see me being a gooner, not the one where I'm being. Okay, whatever. You do you. Whatever. Not mad at all. Ever heard of American Ghost Jack? No. Yeah, this tier list is not doesn't have everything, which is a bit of a shame because there are some animes that I would like to talk about, but you know what? We'll just do what is available. Actually, no. You know what? No. Hold on. Let me see if there are. Let me see if there is a. See the romance later. All right. Let me see if there's a better tier. Can you guys find the romance anime tier list that has a lot more options? If you guys can find it and then put the link down in the live chat, that would be nice. Is this one maybe? Oh, these ones have mangas instead of animes. Looking cute today. Thank you. Oh, this looks like there's a lot here. If you haven't watched I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, I don't know if I want to do that, bro. I don't know if I want to get into depression. The ultimate romance anime tier list. Okay, let's try that one. Thank you, Master Coolger. Thank you for that. Bye, Riri-chan. What do I think about Hell's Paradise? I haven't watched season 2. Usually my way. Oh, seriously? Riri-chan left when the Wi-Fi started being good. That's so annoying. But yeah, thanks for coming by, Riri-chan. It's been fun talking about Punish My Pet Servant Elf. You know, one of my favorites. I'm glad that there are people who that I can talk about it with someone else as well. Then why are you reading Oyasumi Pun Pun? Listen, I'm a bit inconsistent. All right? Don't blame me. I mean, you can't blame me because me being inconsistent is fully my fault. But look, I can't explain, to be honest. Oh, or we can do this. Listen, not listen. I keep on saying listen. We can do this. This is an interesting one. Actually, wait. Let me go peek for a second. All right. Sorry, guys. Okay, what the hell is going on here? It's not loading. Let me get rid of this. Oh, maybe I need VPN if that'll go faster. Someone brought up Hell's Paradise, by the way. Oh yeah, VPN definitely makes it faster. Okay. Hell's Paradise is fine, but I usually have this rule where I first watch where I watch the first season, and then if I like it enough to watch the second season, I will. But if I don't, I don't. And I don't think it does. I don't think it's like it's good. Season 1 was good, but it's not like amazing for me to make me want to watch second season. Decent, but maybe I will. Okay, so there are two options that we can do here. And I am willing to do whichever one you guys want from me. Wait. Do you guys want which one do you guys want to do? This one shows Google's top 50 romance animes. All right, which I think is interesting. We can like judge Google's tastes, or we can just do all of this. Oh wait, this one or this one or this one? There's a lot here. Oh, this covers a lot more. God damn. There's definitely a lot that I haven't read here. Goodness gracious. Good fucking lord. Okay, we're definitely not doing this. Okay, we're not doing this one. No, we're not doing this one. No. We're not doing that. Either this one or this one. What do you guys think? First one, Google's top 50. Second one. What about this one? Anime romance? Ooh, this one isn't a lot about. I like how, oh my gosh. What the heck? What in tarnation? What the heck is this girl doing here? Yo, hello. Then I was about to see you here. There's an imposter among us. I mean, it is romance. Like you can't deny that it. You can't deny that it has romantic elements in it. Ayane, yeah. Look, I like her more than the younger sister. She's cuter. This looks good. Why the hell is Hell's Paradise? What the fuck? Is this are they listening to my live stream or what? Why is Hell's Paradise in the fucking romance anime? Romance anime tier list, and it shows Hell's Paradise. What on earth? No, we're not doing this one, because what the fuck? What does that even mean? This is so random. This is such a random tier list. Why does it have Chillin' in Another World, My Dress Up Darling, and fucking Yamada-kun? But then it would also have Vermeil and This is so weird. Toilet Bound Hana? What? I don't get this tier list. This is the most random selections I've seen, and it has this one that's super niche, Spike's Family. What the why is Oshino Parasite? This is so nah, we're not. And then Overflow to end it off. At least Overflow is somewhat within the genre. But what the fuck is this? This is so weird. What the no. This is so niche. This is the most niche anime in this tier list, and it's somehow here. What the fuck? Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, but it's not a romance, is it? I haven't watched. I don't see Masamune-kun no Revenge. That would sell it. Did it have 100 girlfriends? It does. Rent a Girlfriend, of course. Uzaki-chan. I don't know what this is. What? Archaic records of the... Why is this here? What? Yeah, My Tiny Senpai. Yeah, that's the name. I forgot the name. Why is this here? I don't understand. This is so weird. No, we're not. That's so random in all the weirdest points. There are like good ones, but then there are ones that are just so random. I don't get it. The novel is good. I don't doubt that. And look, I enjoy it. I'm just saying, like, that's such a random selection. All right, since we can only do this since this is the last stream. I mean, maybe I can maybe fit. No, I don't want to do that. Tomorrow. Wait. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just check if there are enough that I have watched here. Okay, I don't think I've watched enough from here, to be honest. Yeah, no, I haven't watched enough from here. So Nana is also here, but I haven't watched Nana. Bloom Into You. What the fuck? I just felt water drop inside. Okay, that's weird. Mirai Nikki is fucking trash yet. I just had it again. Why is there water coming down? What the hell? Does Darling in a Franxx count as romance? I can excuse that because romance is a big part of it. Okay, all right, fine. There's not enough that I have watched here, so it would be too short. Let's just do this one. Let's just do this one then. Let's just do this one. Damn that. Yeah, and this has a fairly this has quite a lot of options anyway. Okay, first off, let's add the ones that I haven't watched. I haven't watched this. There Was a Part-Timer I also haven't watched. Haven't watched this. Haven't watched this. Zero Children, Silent Voice I haven't watched. Watched it a few years ago. Nakazaki, no, nope, haven't watched that. Haven't watched that. Zokana, no, I haven't watched. Yamada's 5 Witches, no. Is this Kaicho wa Maid-sama? I can't tell. Yeah, it's Kaicho wa Maid-sama. Okay. If Her Flag, nope, I haven't watched. Kiss Him Not Me. I have watched that. Haven't watched. Okay. We'll say that we've watched this one. Haven't watched. Oh, I read the manga years ago. I guess that's enough for me to talk about it. Haven't watched. Masamune-kun. Okay, we'll talk about that. Haven't watched. I don't remember this at all though. And I do know how it. And no. We'll say no. Uzaki-chan. Haven't watched. I so badly want to watch this. Wait, there's romance in here? I didn't know that. How haven't you watched any of those? I know. These are very iconic, especially A Silent Voice and the Chunibyo anime, but I haven't watched. And this one, of course. This one I'm interested in, but I'm still not into all of Yuri yet. Just wait. Uzaki-chan, My Little Monster, Bake Monogatari, I haven't watched. I think that's what's the name. What's this one? Nope, I haven't watched that. Tonikawa Nisukoi, I haven't watched. What? I haven't watched. Oh, didn't expect to see this one. Snafu. Okay, that one I know people are gonna go crazy, but no, I haven't watched Snafu. I know what happens, and I think that kind of scares me off because I'm setting myself up for heartbreak. I will watch it in the future probably though. Nozaki sounds fun. Looks and sounds fun, to be honest. I really want to get into it. Ladies, Black Prince, Wilder 2. Okay. Wait, this just repeats itself. The fuck? Oh, some of these. Oh, okay. Oh wait, I haven't watched Your Lie in April. Why did I say I have? I know. People are saying how Snuff was so good. I know. I understand. I know. The guy. I've seen so many clips and so many things that I like about it. But listen, I'm just afraid of heartbreak at the moment. All right, because I know what's gonna happen or what happens at the ending. And like I'm setting myself up for something sad. You haven't watched Your Lie in April? How? Because I'm scared. Because I'm a pussy. You wanna know why? Because my stone-faced friend, right? Who always goes up to me and like, bro, why are you crying over this? Like, relax, it's just an anime. Or like he's like, romance isn't real, whatever. He watched Your Lie in April before I did, and then he told me that he got depression for 2 weeks, which is crazy, right? Because one, I've always known him as this kind of like stoic guy, or a guy that doesn't really get too much into his feelings when it comes to watching stuff. On top of that, how he got into depression was literally when he watched the ending, or when he finished it, he was like, oh, that's really sad. Okay. And then he told me, I will never forget the story, because he called me because he couldn't sleep after this. And he was like, Toby, I need to talk to you. I'm like, oh, yo, are you okay? What happened? It sounded like his fucking parents died or whatever, right? Did he get shot up? Did someone commit arson on him? No. He said, yeah, bro, I just finished Your Lie in April and I started crying. First of all, he said I started crying. I'm like, wait, what? Okay, you cried? Okay, that's pretty crazy. And he said, and the way I started crying was crazy too. I didn't think it would ever happen. I was like, okay, how did it happen? So I was getting ready for bed. I go to the toilet. I do my usual routine. I do my skincare. I brush up I do a little bit of my hair. I put on my teeth brush. I looked in the mirror, and as I was brushing my teeth, I looked at myself in the mirror and I started staring at it, and tears just started welling down my face, and I just started bawling. I literally dropped down on my knees and just started. When I heard that shit, I was like, okay, I don't think I'm gonna watch Your Lie in April now. After what you said, I'm terrified. I do not want to go through that. I don't. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't care if you call me a coward, if you call me a pussy. I don't wanna. Leave me alone, okay? That shit scares me. Bro, he dropped on his knees, crying. And turns out he got depressed for 2 weeks. 2 weeks, bro. He literally didn't stop calling me. It was like, dude, I was like, what's up? I'm still hung up on her. I'm like, on her, who? Your Lie in April? Oh, the fuck! Oh my gosh, it's bad. Why is this here? So leave me alone, okay? I don't know if I will ever watch Your Lie in April. I'm scared. Why does it just keep repeating itself? Anohana is another one that I heard is depressing. Rascal, okay. A lot of these just repeat. With the flip to Love-Ru. I technically have watched it. Kiss Him Not Me? Oh, I didn't think. Okay. I've heard of that. I thought it was a manhwa or a webtoon. I haven't watched. No. What is this? Why does it just repeat the same? A lot of them are just repeating. Maybe, this is such a mess. Okay. My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute. I haven't watched. Snafu, Chunibyo, Babysitters, Haganai, Loki have, so I'll have that. Haven't watched. Oh, ew. How the hell is Assassination Classroom a classroom of the elite? Wait, where? Assassination Classroom or Classroom of the Elite? Where? Oh, this one I know. People. I know I've heard good things about it, but I haven't watched. Yeah, I know. I see. No, hold on. This just looks like a lot but a lot of them are double. All right, leave me alone. Most of them didn't watch, but just give me some time, guys. All right, just leave me alone. Okay, my first girlfriend is a gal is bitter as shit. It's garbage. I hate it. I hate this one. This one sucks so bad. There's one character here whose entire stick is that he's a pedophile that likes elementary school girls. What's the joke in it? Beats me. He basically just goes every episode like, yeah, she's cute, but she's not an elementary schooler, so I don't like her. That's not funny. That's just gross. Why? What? You're just normalizing this? Fuck off. Get a shit out of my face. No. Actually, burnt. I hate it. It's so unfunny. Sword Zero Children is super sweet. Every single episode has multiple types of couples that show their different developments of their romance, and every time, just like when you think that, I like this one, I'm gonna root for this one, and I don't like anyone else's. They show you another couple, and you're like, oh, this one's cute too. Okay, fine, two. Then third one comes in, like, okay, fuck it, I like everyone. But that being said, there are definitely some couples that at least for me, I have some couples that I'm not a fan of. They're just still cute, but I just don't love them as much as my favorites. One of the couple is weird but still cute. There is my favorite couple is the one with this girl. What the flop? This girl, pretty cute. Her relationship with Sawara, I forgot her name. This one, and this one. These three, they're my favorites. I know people like his romance, but I think it's a bit overdone, just for me. I will confess to you, tomorrow was so sweet and surgery. Aw, yeah, that one is super cute. I love that scene. I wonder if I have it. When's next Persona stream? I don't know, bro. Don't hold your breath. Wait, nope, that's not it. Facecam. Okay, let me search if I can find that scene. I think it's this one. Kubo-san won't let me be invisible is also goated, dude. Everyone have their own opinions. It's good. Let me see. I think I can show this. I mean, it is on YouTube. Will it get copyright? I think this should be fine. I think this should be fine. I mean, it is on YouTube, so I think it's fine. Let me just at least make the volume like low. I don't want to risk it, to be honest. Don't take the risk. Okay, yeah. All right, fine. I won't take the risk. Yeah, I won't risk it. Oh, this one, but this one is short, so maybe I can show this. Yeah, they were super cute, aren't they? Weren't they, Mystic? Okay, well, if I'm not gonna get copyrighted by the anime, I'm gonna get copyrighted by the fucking music. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Is it that hard? Come on. Good lord. Okay, whatever. I give up. I give up. Whatever. Let's just go back to the tier list. So annoying. Fucking annoying. Hey, welcome back, Kira. Your channel already has so many warnings, bruh. Yeah, but this one does. Yeah, but this channel doesn't. This channel is safe. Completely. Oh wait. Oh yeah. That the red hair girl is also her romance with the green hair girl, green hair boy is also pretty cute. I like her. I like that romance too. All right, let's go back. This one's salty. Let's say it's salty. Not a fan of it. I mean I watched this back when I was horny 14-year-old boy that just wanted to watch every harem anime to exist, and ended up being disappointed. So there's that. Chivalry of a Failed Knight isn't bad. We'll say it lacks flavor. Oh, I forgot. The main character here literally mixed out with his biological sister, and like very grotesquely too. I'm pretty sure like it showed like tongue action as well. They were French kissing, but the main character didn't want it. I'm pretty sure the main character was already dating this girl at the time, or they. I don't remember, bro. But from what I do remember, it's not that good. How did bro not watch so many peak rom-coms? I know. Leave me alone. I'm still catching up. Listen, it's because there are new rom-com animes that come out and they're like, oh, going on. Listen, one of the most recommended animes that people won't shut up to me about is literally let me look at my community. Look. Please cover these two idiots. Okay. The second prettiest girl in class. Okay. Son, please just make a video about it. Okay. Alright. Her again. 81 likes. 91 likes. So at this point, I'm like, okay, fine. Alright. I will read it. All right, I'll do it. I'll read it. And I'll watch. No, I won't read it. I'll watch it. It's overrated. I've only watched 2 episodes, so I won't say. But it hasn't been the best. However, the fact that there are like 91 people, there are a lot of people that want me to cover it. Fine, I'll go and check it out. All right. It's peaked, to be honest. Again, I don't know. I still need to watch more. But from what I have watched, the first 2 episodes, it's I'll see. Because the other romance, the other rom-com that I was watching on top of that was the Otagyaru. That one is, so far I'm enjoying that a lot more. Don't watch anime. Did you watch You and I Are Polar Opposites? Yeah. You and I Are Polar Opposites is probably my second favorite rom-com right now. Toradora is interesting because I haven't watched it in a while. But what I do remember of it, Toradora is one of my first romance animes and one of my first ever animes. And I gotta say, at the very least, Golden Time, which is created by the same author and artist, does everything better. Toradora was meh. I had mixed feelings while watching Toradora. Sweet. Honestly, you guys can choose. You guys can choose because again, I don't remember much about Toradora, but from what I remember, I thought I liked it. My friend, the stone face friend that also cried like a bitch when he watched Your Lie in April, watched Toradora and thought it was garbage. But again, some of his opinions on anime are completely different to mine, so I don't really trust him. But I have also seen more people notice that Toradora is not that good. Golden Time's ending so ass. Shut. Stop. Enough. Listen, it's rush, but it's not ass. And it doesn't determine the entire show. Just because you maybe think that the ending was mid or not good, because I can definitely see the argument if you think that it's not a good ending, or it's the ending is lacking. That doesn't mean the rest of the other 24 episodes isn't good. It's still really good, really cute too. I love her relation. I love the main girl's relationship with Banri, bro. That boy was going through it. I don't understand, bro. Oh, actually, she was going through it too. I forgot her name, but the brown hair girl. But yeah, I really like Golden. I might put Golden Time at diabetes. I really enjoyed it, and I like how I guess I also like it because it's in a college setting where all the characters are adults. So I'ma at least put it in you know what? I think I could put it in diabetes. Yeah, okay. Master Cool, you kind of convinced me there. It did wanted to raise stakes, but it was badly handled sometimes. And also, was it BS? I don't know, bro. I don't remember too much about it. I just really loved the relationship between the Banri and the main girl. I forgot her name. The guy experienced war. Loki, yeah. Master Cool got it. Yeah, he convinced me. I look at it when he cheated on the main girl. If I was the main girl, I would have left him. When the hell did he cheat on the main girl? The fuck? Let's also not forget they bring up random stuff to cause drama, like the car accident thing. Fair. When did he cheat? I don't. With the brown-haired girl? Was that cheating? in the club? How the fuck do I not remember that? What? On Earth? That sounds like a major plot point. How do I not remember that? Banri cheats. What? Nah, hold on. I'm not seeing it. Did Banri from Golden Time cheat? Whether Banri taught a cheetah in Golden is a subject of debate among fans, often centered on his intimate, suggestive poses with Linda during a party in episode 10. While Kaga confronts him, she quickly admits she was joking as she trusts him, but viewers often describe his actions as emotionally disloyal or highly inappropriate given he was dating Coco. Ah, I see. Wait. I think, hold on. I think I have a vague memory of this. The cheating incident. Banri gets very close to Linda for a photo while working, which Coco sees, causing her to slap him and cry. Though Coco jokes about it later to maintain a relationship, many viewers consider this physical intimacy with his ex a form of cheating. The complication of amnesia. The situation is complicated by Banri's split identity, present Banri versus ghost pre-amnesia self. He struggles with conflicting feelings for both Coco and Linda, leading to emotional confusion rather than a simple intentional betrayal. Final outcome, despite these moments of tension and emotional instability, Banri stays devoted to Coco by the end of the series, with the couple solidifying their relationship in college. All in while he acts in a way that is highly disrespectful to his relationship with Coco, the show frames his struggles more as a byproduct of his memory loss. Yeah, because I never thought that he did these things out of malice, or like if he does something bad, it was never to the point where like it was unforgivable. At least for me, again, I don't remember though. I really didn't think. But even if he did cheat or whatever, right? Or if you view it as cheating, I still think it makes the story better. Like, okay, you can say that because we're talking about the romance anime. We're not talking about like how cute and wholesome it is. At Loki, I mean, kind of am Loki, but I more so want to discuss on how it is as a story, as a romance story. The golden time was the amnesia would develop along the way. I remember vividly how cringe and edgy Ghost Banri was. Yeah, I won't deny that. I won't deny that. Yeah, well, he is. But you gotta take into context that this came out in like what, 2012? So, and back then, you know, people had higher tolerance when it came to like edgy type shit. And like, I guess considering that I am an Oshinoko fan, and the main character, Aqua, is one of the most edgiest main characters of all time with the cringiest dialogues. Maybe I'm kind of used to it. Maybe I just have higher tolerance for it. Of course, you're an Oshinoko fan. No, but I like Oshinoko, but no, to be fair though, I do like Oshinoko because of the incest. No, the incest was fun, alright? It was funny seeing everyone melt down over it. Okay. Alright, I won't get into that. Is Oshinoko here, by the way? It's not here. Alright. Alright. Listen, it was funny. It was funny seeing the meltdown in the internet when the whole Ruby falling in love with her brother came out. All right, it was cute. It was not cute. It was funny. Oshinoko in season 3 is slop before season 3 was peak. Oshinoko first ep was peak and manga is fire too. If you get, yeah, dumpster fire. Ha. Me, low-key though, I'm one of the only people who didn't hate the ending. But who knows? Maybe the anime people will change their mind. The ending is trash. We'll see, bro. You never know. Maybe they'll do something in the anime. Kaicho and Maid-sama is salty. I do not like it. I mean, I already covered that. Actually, just because, yeah, I'll cover it again. I feel like Kaicho and Maid-sama is definitely a product of its time. I feel like if people rewatch it now and realize and like see it for what it is, I think they'll realize that the male lead, I forgot his name. The male lead is high-key a creep. No, we'll say low-key a creep. He was there are lots of things that he does that is very red flag. It was a red flag. But I think people back then just liked it because of its ending, or the ending of the anime, where it ends with a kissing scene, you know, which was rare back then. It's like, what? An actual kissing scene? Crazy. But yeah, no, the male lead is a creepo. The second male lead is also boring as shit. The other girls, other than the main girl, is not fun to watch. They're whatevs. It is what it is. I'm gonna say it's salty. Is My Little Sister Cannot Be This Cute here? Yes, it is, but I just haven't watched it. Where is it? I don't know where it is, but I haven't watched it. Oshi season 3 is peak. The fuck is on? I'm not trying like outside the wind. Princess, it's amazing. Got me crying when Aqua knocked Kanna back. Yeah. Yeah, no. Oshinoko season 3 is the best season so far. Alright, Classroom of the Elite. This is so weird. Why is this in romance harem anime tier list? Okay, diabetes. No, I'm kidding. So what? Do we like talk about the romance aspect? I haven't watched the 4th season, but I do like Ayano Koji's relationship with Kei or Karuizawa or whatever you think. There's zero romance. I disagree. There's definitely romance between him and Karuizawa. Like, Karuizawa is the only girl who's made him feel some sort of way, you know? I haven't watched it in a while. But I remember really liking that relationship because I felt like, yeah, you go girl, you go Kei. You're like the only girl that he actually cares about in a way. Don't you think? You haven't read the novel, have you? Yeah, no, I haven't. I did read a little bit. I read the novel until probably like halfway through season 4. How do you like that shit? He's manipulating her more than half the time. No, but I feel like there were no, but I feel like from what I remember, he's manipulating her more than half the time. I feel like I don't really know. I feel like there was something in there. I don't know if it's cope. I know, and listen, just because look, I'm just basing this off of what I've watched in the first 3 seasons of Classroom of the Elite, right? I'm not covering the light novel or whatever. I know people said that like their relationship has fallen off. I'm just talking about what I have watched in season 1, 2, and 3. But from what I have watched, it felt like Karuizawa, like the reason why he decided to date Karuizawa is because he wanted to feel something, right? He wanted to feel some sort of romance or like this feeling of like liking someone, and he felt like Karuizawa was the one who has the most potential. And correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't there like genuinely cute moments between the two? Even though Ayano Koji doesn't necessarily feel, the same romantic feelings that Karuizawa has, but doesn't Karuizawa at least like made him have some sort of emotion She thinks too highly of herself. Yeah, I know about that. But I think that's, yeah, I'm just putting it out. She and Ichi are insufferable. Did he get to? Hanakoji's manipulation is even more shallow than a flat board. She has too big of an ego. She only thinks of I don't know. She represents the worst part of classroom and elite. Yeah. Nah. Okay. All right. I'm at least put it at salty because, for what it's worth, I enjoyed the relationship between the two. Me personally, and it is my tier list. All right, domestic girlfriend is diabetes, for sure. Haganai is bitter. No, I'll say Haganai is salty. Quintessential quintuplets is okay, fine. Okay, domestic girlfriend is like salty. All right. Masamune Kuno Revenge is bitter. I dislike it. It's spicy more than salty. I disagree. No, sorry. I agree. You're right. It is more spicy, because it is spicy. But if we're talking about the romance aspect, it's salty. Okay, this one's a big one. Because I don't know how to feel. Because for a while, Quintessential Quintuplets was my favorite romance ever. Harem, sorry. Favorite harem ever. But then, of course, the last arc was poo-poo. Then the ending, we all know how we all feel about the ending, right? I have a slightly different opinion. I think that the ending, narratively speaking, makes sense. It's just not handled very well. I feel like had the winning girl have more development throughout the manga, like people would not rage as much. But I'ma be nice and put it as sweet. Worst ending could have been almost anybody else. I disagree. I feel like Itsuki winning would not. Okay, yeah, spoilers. Itsuki didn't win, but I feel like Itsuki winning would make the least amount of sense, because her relationship with Futaro felt the most platonic, and also like she's always been so focused on her career, in my opinion. Have I read Nakang Lim? Yes. It's fine. It's a decent. I don't think I'll ever. I read like 100 chapters maybe, but I don't think I'll ever finish it. Personal reasons. There's Futa and Futaro. Yeah. Miku better than all. Honestly, I'm a start a war. Listen, people who think Nino is the best, y'all are some basic ass bitches. I'm sorry, not sorry. I think people who love Miku the best, or like people who glaze Miku forever, y'all are basic. Listen, that's like saying, oh, I like Rem, or oh, I like Erza. It's like, okay, bro, we get it. You're boring. I'ma say it. Basic shit. You're basic. Might as well just say NPC ass choice. Literally, yes. I'ma say it. Might as well just go to Starbucks, bro, and be a white girl while you're at it. Nino is even more generic. Shut the fuck up! Shut your mouth! Nino is not. No. Because for a while, Nino was the hated quintuplet out of the entire series. Understandably so, but I was the only one who was like, no, let's give her time. I'm sure there's going to be development within her character. All right, leave me alone. She is everyone's favorite. Who, Miku or Nino? Well, Nino is not generic. You're stupid. Nino is not the most generic. Shut the fuck up. At the end, she was the most loved? Clearly not, because every time I bring up quintessential quintuplets, everyone is like, no, Miku is better. Miku deserves to win. Miku deserves to win. Shut the fuck up. Miku didn't deserve shit. Okay, that's a lie. Miku, I like Miku though. Miku deserves something. He deserves a crumb of cock. But listen. Liking Miku is like saying you like Rem or you like fuck, who else is a very good player? I'm drawing a blank. Itsuki is best girl, she became Miku the best pick. Miku is not the best pick. And bro, listen, you can't say Nino is the most generic, all right? She was the first one to make the moves out of all of the girls. Bro, she broke the classic romance cliche, all right? And if you guys don't know which one I'm talking about, if you guys haven't watched Quintessential Quintuplets, spoiler alert, I don't care. I'm gonna say the spoiler. Bro, Nino literally was literally the first one to confess to him, right? Confess to him, I love you, and then they do the classic thing where it's like, huh? Did you say something? Oh, I didn't hear you. What were you talking about? She's like, huh? You didn't hear me? Mo baka. Then he goes away, and she was like, you know what? I'm glad he didn't hear me. Am I glad? Actually, I hate that he didn't hear me. I'm gonna go back. So she goes back, and he's like, hey, what's up? What are you doing? I said that I like you. I like you, and I want you to be mine. And he made her, and she was the first one to make him blush. Nino broke the 5-way deadlock. Literally, yes, she was Yuta Okotsu. And after that, after that, pow, the fucking manga turned the spice level high up because Ichika heard that, and then Ichika started making her moves, making Miko, where she turned into Miku and started sabotaging Miku, and Miku started crying because of that, and bro, so good. Bro, and then after, and Nino, enough. You guys know how I feel about Nino. Nino's goated, bro. Nino is the goat. Don't even try to argue with me. But the people is, but what about Miku, huh? Oh, I like Miku because she's cute. She's like a kawaii girl. She's a kudere. And she's so innocent. She's the first one to like him. Which isn't true. Because Yotsuba is. But we're the first one to see her like it. No. Okay. What does that have to do with anything? So what? I can also be the first one to like Jennifer Lawrence. Doesn't mean that I deserve Jennifer Lawrence. Alright, anyways. Eromanga Sensei is bitter. Justice for Itsuki. Why justice for Itsuki? Itsuki got her dream. She was the least romantically involved with the main character, with Futaro, and she became a teacher. Bro, she won. She's the one who won the most. Who's my pick? I agree with who he. I agree with who won. I agree that Yotsuba should have won, but just not with the way she did. I just feel like she could have been. It could have been written better. It just felt out of place because there were barely any romantic scenes between. She had the least romantic scenes out of everyone. Yeah, Yozaba have no chemistry development. She was great. At least narratively speaking, she made the most sense. I just spoiled all of them. Whatever. It looks like everyone here already knows anyway. All right. Uzaki-chan is sweet. Uzaki-chan is sweet. Tonikawa is sweet as well. Sweet as well. Why is there 2 golden times? What the fuck? Alright, whatever. Nisekoi. Salty. Yeah. Nisekoi is salty. It has a special place in my heart because it is the first romance anime. First harem romance. Actually, first romance anime. Yeah, first romance anime I have watched. But along the way, bro, this sounds like the gayest thing I've said. This is definitely the gayest thing I've said, but there are just too many girls. Too many girls, bro. There are too many women. All right. I really didn't need to see, you know, a princess from another nation coming by and falling in love with the main character just because he was kind. I also didn't need to see that his adoptive sister, aka the teacher, is in love with him. Why? Okay, sure. I also don't need to see another rich girl for the 5th time fall in love with. Okay, I get the point. I get it. Every woman wants his cock because he's kind. And I thought they were going to, and you know, I feel like it's kind of a wasted potential because the idea that he was like, he belongs in a scary group, or he's the son of a yakuza. I thought that could have added more to the story, but along the way it just became another like one of those slop where it's like, oh, I love him because he's a kind-hearted man, and I've never had someone being kind to me. I've never had someone compliment my cuteness. Oh, I'm in love with you now. I don't need that shit. I agree, season 2 has fallen off. I like season 1 better for that. I read the entire manga, bro. I read the entire manga. Not worth it. Don't do it. Everyone, okay, I get it, guys. I don't want to watch A Silent Voice because I'm scared that I'm going to cry. God damn, you guys really want to watch? You guys really want me to watch Silent Voice? Okay, how about this? Okay. I know I've stopped making reaction videos for months now, but I'm willing to go back just for A Silent Voice. I'm willing to go back because you guys it seems like you guys really want me to react to A Silent Voice. So I'll go and watch it. How about that? How about that? All right. I'm willing to do that. Since since I'm going to go to China for like a month and a half anyway, I think I don't think it's a bad idea. Well, we won't cry together because it won't be in a stream because the stream will get taken down for sure. We can't watch and also because I'll watch it. I'll probably watch it in China. But yeah, I'll go. I don't mind doing a reaction video for A Silent Voice. China. Isn't streaming banned in China? Sadly. Alright, Kaguya-sama, let's just get this out of the way. It is diabetes level. It's the best. Sakurako is sweet. Yeah. Rent-a-Girlfriend is diabetes. Chivalry of Failed Knight. Let's put it back because I Toradora it. Put this shit here. Sakano. Classroom of Elite. Okay, fine. There. I changed my there. I was joking. I did the same thing. The same thing twice. Why China so restricted, bruh? You can do the history lesson on that. Watakoi. This is very personal for me. very personal for me, but I'm not too big of a fan. I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it. It's cute, and I see why people think it's cute, but I don't know why. I can't get into it as much as other people think. I don't get it. I maybe that was years ago, and maybe I watched it when I was not in the right mood. I'll give it another try, because I really don't understand why I don't love Wotakoi. It's pretty unbelievable, in my opinion. I feel like I should like Wotakoi. It's mature, but for some reason I don't like it. Or I don't like it as much as other people do. Again, I'll give it another try, I think. Renai Bokun is bitter. It started out fun, but good lord, after like the middle point, it became so unfunny and boring and predictable. I did not like it at all. The beginning was fun though, but even then, I found it fun back when I haven't watched a lot, so it's probably changed as well. Bad boy Sakizo. Have a good night though. Roscoe does not dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Alright. People think every time I bring this up, people are like, oh, it's the best, it's top rom-com, and Sakuta is the best romance main character. No, he is not. No, he is not. It is good though. I don't want to put it as super sweet. I'll put it as sweet. Why is there so much peak and haven't watched? No, look, a lot of these are double. Look, there are two of them. See, a classroom of the lead. Look, there was a part-timer. There's two of them, right? See, there's two of you as well. See, look, there are so many doubles. Let me just do this then, so then you guys know that it doesn't look like I haven't watched half of it. Look, there's so many clones. The dude messed up, not me. Alright, let's continue. See, look, Ozaki! There's more Ozaki. Why are there two love roos? So annoying. Two love roo lacks flavor. But it is the OG though. It is the OG ecchi anime. The OG ecchi anime that has the accidental luckies. Nah, I'll still put it in last flavor. I don't care. Masamune Kuno Revenge? See? How much longer? After we finish the tier list. Eromanga Sensei, haven't I already? Yeah. The OG is DXD? No. You don't know Ball if you... No, you don't know Ball. DXD is the OG popular ecchi, whereas Sulavru created is the OG cliche maker. Gasundai, thank you. To Loveru is the reason why so many it becomes a formula to have the accidental luckies, or like, you know, girls falling and then the panties show up, or the main character gets his face sit on, stuff like that. See again, Kaguya-sama, Tonikawa, Nisakoi, boom. See? Look, Watakoi is here again. It's so annoying. Alright, whatever. We just need to finish this up. Stop me. I know Jujika no Rokunin. You guys are crazy. Takagi-san is sweet. I think it's cute. And Horimiya is sweet. I don't think it is the best, You know, people definitely overrate it, but it's good. It's a good romance anime. Yeah, I guess yeah, there's a lot that I didn't get to cover. There should be a lot more. I think these are all like the classics. There should, like, had it been like this one, there would be a lot more that I could cover for sure. Because the ultimate romance one has, like, where would you put You and I Are Polar Opposites? I would put it at diabetes for sure. Okay. Oh yeah, like here, see? Yeah, these ones have more of ones that I have watched. Yeah, there's a lot more that I have watched from here. Like, yeah, look. I sometimes hide her feelings in Russian is like a D tier. Go away. The Angel Knight I haven't watched. You know, like A Sign of Affection is like personally C tier. I know people like it, but just my personal opinion. I know people. I know there are people who would put it at S, but I would say it's a C. But just for me, you know, there are other ones. My Dress Up Darling is here. Like, I would put it at A, maybe B right now actually. My Love Story with Yamada Kun is B. Okay, okay, I'll put Dress Up Darling as A then. What else? Skip and Loafer is diabetes level for sure. Why is the screen black? What happened? I think it's you. What else? Oh, here we go. You and I Are Polar Opposites. S. Right? Darling in a Frank's D. Okay, no, let's put it. Okay. Let's say like this is trash. Let's say Darling in a Frank's there, because yeah. Dangers in My Heart, S tier as well. Let's see here. I feel like Bloom Into You would be an S tier, but I haven't watched it. Endo and Kobayashi. Okay. Endo and Kobayashi is like an A, but it holds a special place in my heart because in the manga, at least, I haven't watched the anime, but the manga is pretty damn cute, pretty damn sweet. Pet Girl Sakura. So what else? What are the ones that I would put in the S tier? Tomo-chan as a Girl is not S tier, but I'd put it as like B. What else would be an S tier? My Love Story. Yeah, well, there are lots here. Kubo won't let me be invisible. I know you guys would probably put this as S, but Kubo will let me be invisible is more like... My screen is black? Wait, seriously? Wait, what's happening? I'm so confused. Because for me, in my OBS, it doesn't look like... Wait, how about now? Okay, how about now? Can you guys see it? You guys are annoying. You guys suck. You guys suck. I hate you. Oh, good lord. Trash! No, it's not. It's not. Alright, let's get rid of these ones. You know what? No. Let's see. What else would be in S tier for me? Bro, okay, I need to talk about Shikimori is not just a cutie. Shikimori is not just a cutie. Shikimori is boring. Shikimori is so dull. I don't understand people who loved Shikimori is not just a cutie. You know what it is? Like Nixie, look at your profile picture. Haimiya Senpai, right? Haimiya Senpai is whatever Shikimori is not just a cutie thinks they are. Haimiya Senpai is the way better version of Shikimori is not just a cutie that's actually good. Shikimori sucks. The edits are fire. I'll give you that. Yeah, you're right. The edits are fire. And the animation is pretty good. But Shikimori is not just a cutie, is shit. Is scheisse. I don't care. I've read 50 chapters, alright? And each time I read it, I'm like, when is it gonna get good? When? Because it doesn't. People glaze it just because she is cute. Yeah, you know, I won't argue that she isn't. Man, it's so boring, so dull. Yano-kun's Ordinary Days is cute too. I would put it at S, but I haven't finished it, so I'll put it at A. Yeah, I don't know if there are any more S tiers. By the way, I'm not rating everything here because not because I haven't watched them. Oh, Given, Jesus Christ! I didn't think I would see Given like a B. But like, you know, I'm just bringing up ones that I would talk about. Oh, you like Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable is trash. This one is so bad. I hated this anime. I was close to making a video on this, but not only was it bad, I couldn't even find a good one, I couldn't even make a good thumbnail out of it. That was how bad it was. Have I seen Charlotte? No, I have not. I have heard a lot about it though. Not just the characters, bro. The fucking main character is the worst. He sucks so bad. I hate him. I hate him so badly, dude. The main character of Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable is the one I hate the most out of everyone here. This one is an underrated one. I would put it at A. Okay, again, all right. Are there any ones that would be good to talk about? Oh, Kokoro Connect. I didn't expect to see that. I would put no. We'll talk about it somewhere else. Kimi no Todoke. I've only watched one season. Hope You Can't Communicate. I have read the manga. If we end the manga at the point where they went through the love triangle arc, I put it at A. I know people were not a fan of the love triangle, but I liked it. And also that was before the whole art turned into something not good. But yeah, okay. Ooh, The Tiger and the Fish. I really want to watch this, but I haven't gotten time. Insomnia's After School. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Honey Lemon Soda. All right, yeah, okay. I think we can end this here. Call me as garbage at its finest. You take that back right now. You take that back right now. That's a blasphemous take. Actually, it's not really, because the anime, if I started out by watching the anime and I was not a fan. That is until for some reason I decided to read the manga, and after like 10 chapters I fell in love with it. No, I'd say maybe 20, 30 chapters. But the manga definitely got dragged out. I definitely stopped after the white hair girl got introduced. But alright, this is the romance anime tier list that I've made. These two are. This one's not finished. I'm not reviewing all of these because I would then talk about Golden Time. I would also talk about Don't Tell Me That Miss Nagatoro. I didn't even get to talk about. Oh, Scheisse! Hello, Sasuke and Miano. That's an S tier. There's an S tier. I love Sasuke and Miano a lot. Best BL ever. Love that shit. I love cute gay boys. You know, I didn't even talk about Sword Art Online. I didn't talk about what else? Fragrant Flowers. Or I didn't talk about Blue Box. Oh, Blue Box is here. Yeah, you get the point. I'm not reviewing all of these, but yeah, this is how it is. This is how it is. What about Tonikawa? I already talked about Tonikawa. Tonikawa is here. It's sweet. Actually, Tonikawa is more lax flavor for me. Nah, I'll say it's sweet. Bottom tier. Sweet. But yeah, okay. Hope you guys enjoyed this tier list. Hope you also have a good romantic life. See you guys later. Bye. Kiwi, do the OG fan tier list. I'm not making that tier list. So if you guys want to make that tier list, go ahead and I'll do it. Do that tier list in the Discord, and we can do it tomorrow. Well, if we do it tomorrow, then well, if we do it tomorrow, that means I break the rule because I already said that this will be the last stream. Saturday stream? Make it a vid. Yeah, but you guys have to make it. You guys have to make the tier list, not me. I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to make that shit. Just make the tier list and then I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do a quick little stream then. Daksh, this is the last stream because I'm going to China in 2 days. Wow, really close. Is stream ending now? Yeah, somewhat now. I think. But unless you guys want me to... Oh, there's something that I do want to watch. There is something that I do want to watch here. Because you guys brought up Jujika no Rokunin, and this got recommended to me, and I kind of want to check it out. The worst piece of fiction, genuinely. I have read Jujika no Rokunin. I wouldn't say it's the worst piece of fiction, but it is bad. But, I mean... For a while, it wasn't the worst.
No hate to degenerate.
For a while, it was fine. But the worst piece of fiction? Okay, let's check out his reasoning. I haven't caught up with the manga, and I never will because I'm not going to read that shit ever again. Because I feel like it definitely got dragged out, for sure. It could have ended so long ago. But
no,
yeah, let's check it out.
But Rent a Girlfriend is not the worst piece of fiction. Not even close. Jujika no Rokunin makes other fictional stories like Rent a Girlfriend look like an Oscar award-winning series. This manga has got to be the most...
Already, I disagree. I disagree. Because Rent a Girlfriend never had anything going on. Or it was never at any point good. But Jujika no Rokunin had an interesting premise at the very least, and at the very least, you get satisfied whenever he was getting his revenge on the original bullies that did the things did the things they did to his little brother. However, when it does fall off, I will agree that it became bad. But well, yeah, that's
horrible and unserious.
I get it, dude. You wanna set up the premise of the video.
This manga has got to be the most disgusting, horrible, and unserious creation I've had the disservice of laying my eyes upon. And the reason I'm even making this video is because the profile picture I have on my YouTube channel is based on the main character of this manga.
Oh, seriously? Wait, I don't understand. Why is my stream here? What would happen if I watch it? Okay, no, I'm not doing it.
And when I was trying to explain to a friend the plot and story of it after not reading it in years, I was thinking that I actually sounded so ridiculous to the point that I was completely questioning what I was even talking about. And why I even started reading this series at all. Because when you just hear this story described to you, it sounds so absurd, like it makes zero sense at all. I stopped reading it at some point because I just couldn't deal with how bad it was getting. But I found out not too long ago that the series had concluded with a total of 232
Oh, what the fuck?
Of
Wait, Jujutsu no Rokunin is finished? Oh, wow. I did not know that.
straight carnage.
Okay, let's check it out. Wait, seriously? Oh, wow, it is finished. Huh. Should look at that. Wait, let me just do something. It ended with most people dying. I expected that. Bro got recommended his own stream. Man, you review better. Okay, let's not.
So I recently did the displeasure of rereading the whole manga start to finish.
Plus,
And
I
bro,
disagree.
let me tell you, the story ain't get any better. In fact, it gets even worse. And for y'all to see for yourselves what we're working with, here's a synopsis of the story in the first chapter. So this manga is about this guy, Aruma Shun, and at 12 years old, he is getting ruthlessly bullied by this group of 5 kids in
Yeah, it
elementary
was
school, with
bad.
the
That
leader
shit
being this
really definitely made me
psychotic-ass
wanna-
boy named Shigoku Kyo. And these aren't your typical elementary
Okay, wait,
school
hold
boys.
on. So I keep getting confused. Is it maybe it's the fan translation that I
Elementary
had?
school, with their leader being this
So-
psychotic ass boy named Shigoku.
So is Shigoku a guy or a girl? Because for a while I thought he was a guy. Then it turned out to be a girl or maybe it was the fan mistranslation. Shigoku is a guy. Okay, all right. So, all right. First W, don't spoil anything, please.
And these aren't your typical elementary school bullies. No. Not only does he get physically beat up, this man was getting shot by BB guns, forced to drink some of the most disgusting concoctions ever created with fucking bugs in it. But he was also getting this done to him. Dog. Whose devilish ass kids are these? And their leader, Shigoku, is by far the worst one out of all of them. I'm being so serious when I'm telling y'all this guy is the embodiment of Satan's greatest soldier. You know when you ask kids what they want to be in the future, they usually say something along the lines of they want to go to space, become a doctor, or nowadays they want to be a streamer or YouTuber and have aura like me and Marlon. This kid Shigoku at the age of 12 said with a straight face and with full seriousness that he wanted to become the first murderer without a reason or motive. Son, what? This is
That's not even
bullshit that them white kids be saying to motherfuckers before a school shooting happens,
but-
and the parents will be like, oh, we didn't see the signs, when they're in
But that's also stupid because, bro, what? Have you done no research? There are plenty of people just like you. You're not special. Bro, what? There are literally cases of murderers murdering people, and then they when interrogated, they're like, when the police are like, oh, why did you kill that girl? What's wrong with you? They're like, I don't know actually. I'm kind of like, I'm born this way. I'm a sociopath. I'm sorry, but I literally can't tell you. And then I remember this case completely. I forgot the name, the exact case, or the name, but literally like the victim's like relative like went up to him and was like crying to him like, how could you do this, or like, how do you feel nothing? And then the murderer is like, I feel nothing. So it's like, bro, Shigoku, you're not the only one.
higher person
Not only that, you're a wannabe.
personality are them corny dark psychology videos on YouTube. And then these four dumbasses are just following him. Like, gang, never listen to this guy. What is wrong with y'all? But despite the fuckery that Ruma has to deal with at school, he still has some light in his life as he's got a good and loving family with a younger brother that he deeply cares for. So he tries his best to put up this facade around his family that nothing is wrong and that he's doing just fine at school. But then one day, for absolutely no reason other than for the complete love of the game, the leader of the bullies planned and staged an entire car accident in which he ended up sliming out both of Ruma Shun's parents, and then after the car crash happened, opened the door to the backseat of the car and he beat Shun's 6-year-old brother with a rock he found on the ground, and then lit
I don't remember
the
that.
car on fire, which placed Shun's brother in a coma for the unforeseeable future. So after this entire incident, Shun goes to live with his grandpa in the mountains,
Yeah,
which his
does
grandpa
that.
so
They do.
conveniently turns out to be a Japanese Secret Service soldier from a group called the
Yeah.
Kitayama Corps during World War II. And because of his time there, he has knowledge on the most brutal ways you could kill and torture a person. And when Shun told his grandpa what happened, his grandpa was like, bet. Let me train you. So for a few years, he stayed with his grandpa, who trained this man Shun so that he could exact his revenge on his bullies for what he did to his parents and his brother in whatever way he wanted. And that's how the first chapter goes. Now,
I mean, I don't know what Ninja. Okay, I'm sure Ninjino is going to get into his point, but to say that this is the worst piece of fiction after worse than Rent a Girlfriend, but you just gave out this hypnosis to the first chapter, that sounds hype as shit. Kind of sounds contradictory. Like, there's no way you guys like okay, guys, forget about what your knowledge is about Jujutsu no Rokunin. If you have no knowledge of Jujutsu no Rokunin at all, this is the first video you know about Jujutsu no Rokunin or any exposure to it, would you guys not hear that first chapter hypnosis and be like, oh, fuck yeah, all right, that sounds epic. So it's gonna be like a revenge quest. He's going to learn from his grandpa how to kill and get revenge from these bullies that ruin his life and his family. Like, that does sound fire, but like, whose children are these? Listen, kids are evil. I know it sounds crazy. I know it's not like, obviously they're not as, well, generally they're not as evil as those kids. I would think it's unrealistic depiction of bullying like every other bully revenge manga. I disagree, especially if you think about how Koreans and Japanese, how Korea's and Japan's system kind of allows for bullying. So if you guys don't notice, there's actually a stat where in Korea there are more bullies than victims. Bullies versus victims chart. Gosh darn it, I can't find it. That is standard Korea bullying. That is always the case, though. Bullies outnumber the victims. No, not exactly. Not exactly. More bullies than victims. A 2008 study found that 10.2%. Yeah, because the way that it works in Korea is that the system is like, okay, so if one person when one person gets bullied, everyone else inside the class gangs up on that one person, because if they don't, then they get ostracized and they become the next victim. So they don't want to do that. This was in 2008, but it hasn't changed over time. It's changed over time, but for the worse. And because of that, and I'm going to and listen, when it's set up like that, that makes the bullying case more severe. All the when I thought about it for a while, so I thought one of the good I've made in my life. Total waste of my precious time. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, average Korean revenge manhwa starts like that minus the grape. Yes, because that's why there are so many fantasy bullying revenge manhwas in Korea, because that's the most popular one, because so many there's so much bullying in Korea. You know what I mean? Because if you go to like bullying, if you try to bully in the school that I went to, like the international school that I went to, like if one person stops it, two people stop it, three people stop it, all right, bullying is over. There aren't gonna be any more bullies. There was this one girl who was I wouldn't say bully per se, but was ostracized by my female friends. And I always told them, like, guys, why are you guys being so mean to this girl? It's like, oh, we just don't like her. And it's like, they would like talk shit behind her back. So I, as the good guy that I am, no, just because I feel bad, I felt bad, and also she's not a bad person, so I wanted to get closer to her. So I was like, hey, listen, I don't know what the fuck their deal is, but you want to talk? Let's talk. Do something. Even though we had nothing in common other than the fact that we read Golden Kamui together, I guess. But that's like, I'm just saying, different systems. But in Japan and Korea, generally it is like that, or rather, it becomes. That's why it becomes what it becomes. All right.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. Back then, I was intrigued by this beginning, and I wanted to see where it went. But looking at it now, this shit was just a really stupidly dark and corny story about revenge. And I don't know how I didn't stop reading after like the first 30 chapters, because the way that the main character exacts his revenge on these bullies is through the most gruesome torture methods I've seen. If I were to go into detail how Shun tortured and killed some of these bullies, I think my video would deadass get demonetized right away. Also,
but I
can't defend Aruma Shun's corny nature, because this dude
is that where they have enough face off? Yeah.
Will not shut up about this goddamn revenge in needing to kill someone. Like, gang, for a second, shut that shit up. After like 60 chapters or something, he ends up smoking the first 4 bullies with little to no effort, but the majority of the manga, unfortunately, ends up being a whole dragged out journey to kill the leader and the one who started everything. And I gotta spin back on Shigoku, because he's got to be the most evil and most insane manipulator I've ever seen. He makes people like Light Yagami seem like sunshine and rainbows. At least the Light thinks he's trying to do the right thing and trying to bring justice. Shigoku, on the other hand, is just harming motherfuckers for
Why is he comparing a villain to the protagonist of one of the biggest animes of all time? Like, okay, I get it, Light Yagami was a villain, but he wasn't, like, he's still the protagonist, and so in some capacity we can see him in a good light, no pun intended. Like if you compare Shigoku to I don't know, Guts. No, sorry, not Guts. Griffith. Yeah, I'd understand.
The Light thinks he's trying to do.
Yeah, like look. Fresh W even said, I always thought Light was in it right. Yeah, because a lot of people felt that way. I don't feel it. I don't feel that way. But he's an biggest character. You can't really
trying to bring justice. Shigoku, on the other hand, is just harming you motherfuckers for absolutely no reason. The crimes this dude commits are so egregious and insane that hitting this man with multiple life sentences or even the death penalty don't even come close as punishment for what he does throughout the entire series. It is an issue when a police inspector begs the main character to slime this man out. Shigoku's entire personality is pain and death is fun, and he tortures for the love of the game, which at first glance is really disturbing, but also so unbelievably corny. Oh my god. Yeah. This is who the people that say they punch metal lockers for fun.
Okay, wait.
Like, gang,
hold on. Can we wait, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ninja, what's his name? Ninjuno. I'm really sorry. I don't mean to nitpick. But can you please not use this?
Corny.
I know this clip is funny in hindsight, but the actual context of this clip is so fucked up. It's really sad, and the fact that we're using it as a meme is.
Oh my god, this is who the people that say they punch metal lockers for fun think they are. Like, gang, we can't be serious right now. It doesn't help either that bro has some of the craziest plot armor I've seen too. He ends up starting an entire cult.
All right, guys, stop putting spoilers. We'll talk. You guys can tell me afterwards. All right.
Individuals and enables them to do.
Let the dude tell the story to me. I'm here to watch this video. I clicked the video to see him.
Just the most wicked shit ever. But you're telling me he somehow managed to get everyone in his hometown to get involved and join his cult, and that this motherfucker got away with it for years. How is the law enforcement this non-existent? How is bro moving like Prime Bond, taking over an entire town with a cult of more than 100,000 people in it and getting away with this?
I take that back. You guys can comment whatever you want. I take that back. Okay.
All that being said, I completely understand the main character. This motherfucker.
You guys can clarify whatever he says, all right?
Is pure evil. I would not let this man slide at all. And some of these panels where Shun is just going crazy are low-key valid. I would crash the fuck out too. But even though I found the art of his character pretty decent, that alone still does not excuse it for being one of the most ludicrous stories I've ever seen. Because when you just take a moment to just sit there and think realistically about it, what do you mean an elementary school kid in the 5th grade plotted to slime out someone's parents for absolutely no reason, which then caused another 12-year-old to train in the mountains and was taught every single way to kill a person? This is the scenario that motherfuckers who wish they were someone like Ayana Koji wishes they were in. This shit just sounds so unbelievable and bizarre. I can't even take it serious. I haven't even addressed the biggest elephant in the room. An extremely big issue that this manga has is that there's just so many scenes of someone getting SA'd, and it's so unnecessary.
All right, so that's what you guys were talking about, because a lot of you guys were talking about the graping.
Uncomfortable. It was one of the main reasons why I even dropped this series in the first place. If the author wasn't so weirdly obsessed with drawing and having female characters getting SA'd the entire series, it would probably be 5
why did Yumiko
drop this series in the first place? If the author wasn't
Yumiko have to
so
do
weirdly obsessed with drawing,
what did Yumiko have to do with graping? She's a gooner, but that doesn't mean. Oh no, Wi-Fi is bad. Okay, it's back. Ayana Koji isn't a psychopath though? Yeah.
and having female characters getting SA'd the entire series, it would probably be 5 times better than it is. There is also actually negative character development from anybody in this entire series, because every single seemingly important supporting character to the story just ends up getting tortured or killed off. There was this one detective female character that they were hyping up after the time skip, more on that later, and NPCs were straight glazing her in her introduction, only for her to get bodied from a big ass hammer near the end for absolutely no reason. However, there's one thing I want to talk about before I start wrapping this video up. Let me talk about the chapters that completely made me lose all interest in wanting to continue this series in the first place. After Aruma slammed out the 4th bully, this man Shigoku shows up at his brother's hospital room, casually talking to him. Now look, I don't know about y'all, but if I knew someone as dangerous as Shigoku knew where my brother was in the hospital, I am forcing my family out of the country and making sure they cannot find them. That should have been his first instinct. But no, this brain dead ass main character lets his brother get kidnapped, causing the first showdown between Aruma and Shigoku. And throughout this entire encounter, Aruma Shun put up the most Tony Snell performance I've ever seen. There was a point when Shun's grandfather showed up, and I thought they were going to put belt to ass on everyone in the room after rescuing his brother from Shigoku's
I remember this.
But then Shun just allows this man Shigoku to steal his brother right back from him. You stupid nigga! Shigoku then
your boy Roshi! Hey!
Back from him. You stupid nigga!
Oh, I love this guy. I love these guys.
Stupid nigga! Shigoku then has one of his members of his cult try to chainsaw the little brother to death. So then the
I remember
grandpa
reading to that point.
sacrifices his life to save him, which ended up being in vain anyway, because right after, Aruma sees Shigoku kill his brother right in front of him. Bro, I have such an issue with this sequence of events.
Yeah,
because this man
that one was not
deadass
it.
lost everything important to him.
Yeah, I read. Yeah, I also stopped reading after this one, because I was like, what? Well, what? They're clearly dragging it for no reason. Because what do you mean? Why? A lot of times, during this chapter, I was like, why is he just letting this shit happen? Why? Like, there are so many moments where it's like, okay, you have you and your master. Let's go. Let's fuck him up. But nothing happens. Then this happened. It's like,
him. I know
so
some of
annoying.
y'all freaks in the comments gonna be like, but Ninjuno, he was pulling every female in the entire series. He bags all the baddies. Twin, no amount of poom poom is gonna fix the fact that his entire family is dead. The one time you get to see what his grandpa is made of, since he's the one who taught the main character everything he knows, he immediately gets killed off along with his brother, who just got out of a coma, by the way. That's horrible writing! And at the end of this encounter, Shigoku gets away, and Aruma ends up getting framed for the murders that happened. And then there's an entire time skip after he goes to prison for a few years, and he somehow developed amnesia. And that's the point where I stopped reading when I first read through it. Because if there's more to the story, it's gonna be more torture and SA scenes, and I didn't want to deal with all that. But due to the series ending, I was curious to see how it played out from there. And it's what I expected. Motherfuckers were getting tortured, SA'd for absolutely no
framed,
but
yeah.
most importantly, the thing that I did not see coming at all. You're telling me that these motherfuckers Shun and Shigoku used to be friends before all this? This has gotta be the worst written plot twist I think I've ever seen. It deadass went like this. Yo, you know we used to be homeboys for real, right? Here's the pictures to prove it. Nah, on everything I love, on my dead family, on my shorty you killed in front of me, that's AI. Yo, gang, if you don't believe me, then just put this shit on real quick. Oh yeah, I remember everything. He telling the truth. Gang, what is this? There was literally zero indication in the entire series that these two had any history.
That sounds like a retcon.
None at all. That has got to be the dumbest shit I've ever read. In conclusion, genuinely never read this manga. It is the biggest waste of time. The author got a unique art style, but please never cook with the writing again.
Okay, so what do you guys think? Because someone said that the ending was not bad. Someone said that some of you guys even said that you guys enjoyed the ending. So what is it? Is it the worst ending of all time, or is it how'd you guys feel? How do you guys feel about the ending? Is it all right? The reason Shigoku went evil was because he never felt pain, and Uruma choked him, making him feel death or something for the first time. He got obsessed with death. I see. That sounds interesting. I enjoyed the half part, but the ending was nice. It was a fine but stupid ending. So, okay, well, clearly, Nanjuno didn't read how it led to that ending, and I think that's an important aspect that people like to overlook. What did you guys think? You just started getting dragged out. It was so shit I dropped it. Uruma was a decent character, and there was one good character other than him. I read up to the point... Yeah, again, I read up to the point where he... I stopped before the time skip happened. I didn't know that happened. And I hate this, like, oh, don't worry, guys. Like, the author going like, oh, don't worry, guys. He pulls out all the baddies. I don't give a shit. Bro, if my entire family died horrific deaths off of one person, I don't care how many pussies I get in the end. Pussy's overrated anyway. I want my happy, loving family back. The ending just killed off all of Uruma's love interests. Then Shigoku got tortured and killed. Then Uruma died. Oh, well, that's fantastic. wait. So Shigoku got tortured. That's a good thing, I guess. But is that really a good thing? Because Shigoku said she wanted to experience death, no? Because wouldn't that mean that he achieved his dream? What is the best anime for you? Gintama. Loki, nobody won. Pussy tastes like HDMI cable. Alright. I'm on my Vinland Saga art. I read like 85% of it, and it got terrible with the level of torture porn. What other anime tubers? This shit was this shit was like Tomodachi Game ending. Okay, don't mention anything about Tomodachi Game because I haven't finished it. I'm starting to read it now, or rather reread it. In the end, Shigoku finally feels pain, and main character tortures him, and Shigoku is like, "Oh wow, oh it hurts so much. I feel pain now." And Shigoku feeling pain all of a sudden was completely random, and the main character got poisoned and died. Tomodachi Game ending was okay. Enough. Stop bringing up Tomodachi Game. Let's talk about Jujutsu no Rokunin. I am fine with no one winning, but it was still whack how they got to it. Listen, here's my thing about revenge stories, and this is why I am one of the only one of the only people who actually defend the Oshinoko ending, because when it comes like mangas always pull out this like they always when they make a revenge story, they're like, yeah, the main character is pulling revenge, but don't forget, guys, revenge is bad and it always leads to something bad, so don't ever go for revenge. Shut up. I want to see the revenge because I want to see people get karma. All right, leave it alone. Just leave it. Let me see that. That's why I made this video. That's why I made this video about the most satisfying revenge manga you've never read, because this one was a revenge manga that actually ended in a good way. That without them going like, oh, don't choose revenge, guys. It's bad. It's bad and you'll turn bad, so don't do that. Shut up. Defend Oshinoko ending, Kibi, what? Yeah, I know. Listen, I made an entire video that a long time ago. But no spoiling for what? Oshinoko? I'll just say this about the Oshinoko ending. Just a quick little thing, because we want to talk about Jujutsu no Rokunin. But to compare the two, like, when I started Oshinoko, I knew offhand that, like, you know, how it ends is, like, I knew that it was going to end the way that it did. Mariano Danzai was a good revenge manga. Oh, that's interesting. I haven't read that in a long time. I stopped reading that. I didn't know it ended. I'm still reading Vinland Saga, so I'm not at my I don't have enemies yet. Choose revenge every time. No. Hold on. Listen. I don't disagree with the idea of don't choose revenge, because I don't think you should choose revenge. Obviously, as a person, I completely agree with what Vinland Saga has going on. Or at least with my the way I feel about life is the way I feel about Vinland Saga, how Vinland Saga feels about, like, with its message. So I definitely am the type of person to have I don't have enemies, because one, revenge is annoying, or like feeling hate in your heart is shit, and you really, it's really not worth your time. Like, you're better off just moving on, right? That's how I feel it. But I'm just saying, in the story, in a manga, revenge, it's literally in the name, revenge manga. So follow through with the revenge. That's what I want to see in that instance. I don't disagree with don't choose revenge, guys. That's bad and you'll turn into a bad person. I don't disagree. But in these types of stories, I don't care. Show it. Like, bro, look. Listen. In Gunnar Manhwas, bring it back to Gunnar Manhwas, because this stream is about Gunnar Manhwas, right? In Gunnar Manhwas, right, you'll see main characters cheating on their girls and getting the harem ending in a polygamous relationship, whatever. Do I agree with that? In real life, absolutely not. Don't cheat on your girls. And don't get a polygamous relationship, because that shit will not work out. If you end up working that out, okay, whatever. If everyone agrees, okay, whatever. I'm not getting into that. I'm just saying, in general, that shit does not work out. Does that mean I don't want to see that? Fuck no! In the Gunnar manhwa, when I'm reading it, Get that pussy, boy! I want to see you get that. I want to see the main character fuck everyone. In real life? No. If I was his friend in real life, I'd be like, okay, dude, lay off the pussy for a little bit, huh? Can we calm down? You're going to lose yourself. Could Bastard be considered a revenge manga? That's a good question. Yes. 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 Bastard, well, revenge manhwa. You said last stream for a while, but you're still posting videos on main channel. Yeah, I will. But yeah, no, I disagree with, obviously, I disagree with Nenjuno about this being the worst piece of fiction. There's definitely worse. What is this? What the fuck? Why? What the hell? Why do we? Okay, wait. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to Nenjuno.
No hate.
Why did the comment section go
But
to
Rent-A-Girlfriend
Kwasa
is not the.
Okay, bro's wearing that profile bit like an I survived badge. The whole manga is basically what is it with you and rape scene from Dexter. Yeah, that's definitely insufferable. This plot so ass I'm generally upset even hearing about it. Dexter with no aura. The ending doesn't even give you satisfaction. It's just torture porn and stupidity porn by the end. Making a video of Healer look like sunshine and rainbows. Name your top three. Name your top 3 worst endings. That's a good one. That's a good question. I don't know. I actually don't know. Damn, yeah, I don't know. I can't tell you. Cause I wouldn't know. Seven Deadly Sins, probably one of them. Probably. But is it really Seven Deadly Sins ending or do I just not like the final arc? That's a question. Or is just the entire thing? I haven't started Wireless on a whole. No, I have not started that. Worst ending, Attack on Titan? Nah, I wouldn't say that. Okay, let's watch one more video. Because this YouTuber you guys seem to really like and you guys want me to collab with him. But I don't think we can. Because he does a lot of math and like he does a lot of science, which is respectable because I'm bad at that shit. I'm actually terrible at it. KB, will I get a shout out if I start a Gooning channel? Sure, why not? I don't say why not. How much gooning is too much gooning? I think there's a topic that we can talk about. All right. I've watched this already. Do artists goon to their own art? I already answered this. I don't think you can goon to your own art. It's hard to do so. But let's start this video first.
How much gooning is too much gooning? Is it 10, 20, or until it starts tasting like bleach? So students, today your Professor Sky of Goonhwa would do extensive research.
Oh my gosh, wait. Goon University actually exists, by the way. There's actually a university in Malaysia named Goon University. I went there as well. Hold on. Hold the fucking phone. Hold your phone. Hold your titties. Where is that? Where is that photo? I have that photo. Wait. Wait. Do you watch Invincible? Yes, I do. Wait a second. I went to Goon University. Oh, I look hot here. Damn. Where is that shit? I need to find it. Please, let me find it. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Malaysia and Singapore, Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Fuck! It's with my sister. God damn it! God damn it! All right, fine. If this becomes a video, there you'll see. But there is a Goon University for real. Yes, I am flexing how I went to Goon University, and you would too if you went there. There's if you search up in Malaysia Goon University, you'll find it. And I went there. All right, enough. All right, we'll go back.
Would do extensive research by looking at scientific papers and asking a lot of people to finally know the answer that how much gooning is too much gooning. First, students, if you want to know the answer, you have to be a proud gooner, okay? Never be depressed after gooning. As according to science, gooning is totally normal for everyone, and in moderation, it'd be a really good thing for you. So let me tell you some benefits of gooning, so you can understand it much better.
You went to go on with your sister? Yeah. My sister's the one who's like, yo, Abang, can we go to the Goon University? And I'm like, hell yeah, let's fucking go. I was like, yeah, let's do this. And we dragged our mom to go there too. And my mom was like, what, Goon? What? Why did we go here? Why did you guys take 3 hours of our time to go to Goon University? What does this even mean? It was funny.
First, it may help lower your stress level and anxiety. It may help improve your sleep and mood. And also, some observational studies suggest the people who do it more frequently, like around...
Plus, low-key, not low-key. I keep saying low-key in the stream, but my sister is a big gooner too because she plays Zenless Zone Zero, or if you might call it the other name, Gooner Goon Zero. She is a huge player of that, and she also plays Marvel Rivals, which some might argue is a bigger gooner game than Zenless Zone Zero. So there's that.
21 plus times a month might be linked to lower a risk of prostate cancer. So yeah, we might be lowering the risk, which is kinda wild, but it's not guaranteed. And no, I'm not making this up to justify my gooning habits or to recruit gooner subscribers. Now you'd ask, Professor, there must be some negatives of gooning, right? Yeah, so here's the truth. So it's not harmful by itself, but too much of anything can be a problem. True. All the myths like you'll go blind if you goon, yeah, no. As if that were true, 90% of men and 70% of women would be blind by now. So now you know, it's not an evil thing, but that still is the main question. How much is too much? See, before I answer this, comment your answer.
What would be too much? How much would be too much for you guys? 21 times a month? Yeah, that's what? Those are rookie numbers. What? Gooning runs on the bloods. Yeah. 1 time a day? That's fair. I think that's decent. In my prime, all right? I can hit triple digits within a month. Easily. In my prime, though, I've lost a bit of spunk, or I've had more self-control, to be fair. But in my prime, bro, you guys wouldn't be able to handle me in my dark glory days. Back in my day, yes, literally, bro. I was a demon when I was a teen. That's 10 times a day. Okay. Okay, well, let's not go that far. My cock needs some rest. So you fell off? Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, definitely. I've definitely fell off in terms of gooning. I mean, just look at my fucking channel. I barely cover any gooner shit anymore. Well, I still do, but just not as much as I used to. In my prime, I did 2 times a day and like for 4 hours straight. Yeah, that's nothing, Brody. That's nothing, Brody. In my prime, I can run 500 in a couple of months. 2016 LeBron type gooner, bro. Look, my everybody was a huge gooner as a teen. But I think my prime was would probably be when I was 20. It would probably be when I was 20. But it at 20, but yearly wise, there was definitely like a little like lower gap or like a recession moment in when I was 20, because at 20 I was romantically involved with one girl, and when I'm romantically involved with someone, I like it's harder to goon, you know? It's like my heart is like, why? Tell him that it's human nature. Don't goon to her and only her. So I end up like when you're in love, your brain has brings out chemistry, brings out like these chemicals that make you unhorny. I've grown weak. Yeah, in my prime, I did 0 times a month. Well, nowadays it's usually 1 to 7 a day. Golly, that's all right. 1 to 7 though. That's a pretty big gap. You can't say 1 to 7. You can say 6 to 7. Dude, weren't you with a trap? Okay, listen. I won't. Actually, no. I won't talk about that yet. It's too early. But okay, let's.
And do you think, are you gooning too much? Well, I also asked this to some of my Gooniversity students, and they were really fascinating answers. 19 times a day. Nothing is too much. Whenever the liquids taste like bleach. I wanna goon more, but it just hurts now. I wish there were more liquid. Yeah, I have.
Nah. 19 times a day. 19 times a day. That's definitely. That's gotta be cap. That's gotta be cap. No, hold on. 19 times a day? Listen. That's 100,000% cap. No, because how easy? Like what? Nah. Okay. Let's go back.
Some chronicle researcher in my server. Well, by asking in Discord and reading tons of comments in Reddit, I got this conclusion. Some people have numbers from 0 to 4. Some people are going beyond. Some say infinitely. And after all the research I have done, I would say everyone is right and everyone is wrong. Let me explain.
People LARP about the weirdest things. I've already told about this last time.
Too much gooning is not measured by numbers. Everyone can have a different number. See, gooning is not too much until it is affecting your life, work, relationship, or giving you significant guilt, or you are just getting a physical pain. Simply put, you should not be doing compulsive gooning, like you are just thinking of gooning all day, not working, not doing your daily life activities.
For sure.
Gooning should not take the place of
Good
any
lord, the fuck is Miyabi doing to that melon?
work you had, unless gooning is the important work.
23 times try was the most I did in a day, and I'm not LARPing. No. I don't disagree. At 19 times, if you do it 19 times a day, in one day, I agree. But 19 times a day means that you do it on a daily basis. No. Gooning 23 times a day is doable. Honestly, that is doable.
See, gooning
But saying a day,
gives you dopamine,
no.
which is actually a good thing. But if you're not being productive and starts feeling low and depressed, and you keep going back to it just to feel better, and your brain will get used to it. And then when you are not getting the same feeling or same amount of dopamine from real life, you'll start doing it more and more to chase that quick dopamine, and that's when it becomes too much. But hey, if everything
Okay.
checks out,
This is
you're
not-
all
this is
good.
less-
and just
less
remember
scientific.
this: thou shalt control the goon. Now let the goon control thy.
That's true.
Well, join my Discord
That's
to
true.
be part of my next research. Link in
That is true. Because I was about to give you guys a little talk, but yes, what he said is true. What he said is completely true. I'm gonna go to sleep. Okay, bye, cabbage. But yes, Sky is correct. Don't let the goon control you. You control the goon, because I've been there, bro. I've been there. I understand. I understand what it's like to feel to have that addiction. I get it. I mean, come on, this is me we're talking about here. But at the end of the day, you need to remember that gooning is something that you do to relieve stress or whatever, right? There are times where you're like, oh, I don't want to do anything. I just fuck it. I'm gonna rub one out. No, instead of using that boredom to goon, use that boredom to do something else. Do something else. Do something that actually gets you interested. That, you know, put something that do something that you want to do. Roblox porn is low-key peak. Hear me out. Minecraft porn. Should we do one more video? It has been like 3.5 hours. I think that's enough, to be honest. Why you love mommy so much? Shit. I mean, I don't need someone to tell me why I love mommies. I have my own reasonings. Drawing while gooning. I already know about that. Listen, the real reason why you love mommy so much, you like mommies because you like, look, the mature elements, the security, right? How hot they are, obviously. There's also the aspect of them giving you what they want by, you know, financial, in terms of finance, in terms of comfort, in terms of charisma. There's so many things in terms of why you love mommies. But I think when he brings up the fact that he has Makima, the fact that he has Makima in his thumbnail makes me think it doesn't necessarily mean MILFs. I don't think that's the same. I like mommies in anime and mangas, but in real life, like, I don't find them that attractive. Each their own. To each their own. What's his channel name? I low-key might watch some of his vid. Sky having fun. Yeah, a lot of you. Yeah, I mean, I came across to him because a lot of you guys wanted me to make a collab video with him, but I don't know anything about him. So there's that. I did hit him up on Instagram, but it seems like he doesn't use Instagram that much, which is a shame. I want to hit him up because I want to ask him, like, hey, can I like because I need I want to know if I have permission to react to his videos. What does your family think about this channel? Sky having fun or Kiwi channel or Kiwa channel? They seem fine with it. They like it. Not all of them, but the ones that matter the most, like my mom and my sister, and my cousins. not all my cousins, but the most important ones that actually matter to me. Actually, no, all my cousins are supportive, and I love all my cousins. SkyX Kiwi. Yeah, it seems like none of you guys wanted to see the World Cup prediction, because it's alright. I don't care too much anyway. I'll just see how it goes for World Cup. But okay. How's life growing up in Indonesia? It was fun. Fun, yeah. It was great. I like living here. Yeah, I'll get into wireless OHOL. But there's people still want me to read Unstable Girl. I haven't even finished Batting in Diary. There's also Secret Wars or whatever it's called, Silent War. Also, you guys want me to watch A Silent Voice, which I'll react to, I think, probably. I mean, you guys seem to really want me to, so I'll do that. This is about some wireless on a whole. Bro, wireless on a whole, I've heard so many good things about it, like in terms of story. So we'll see it out. We'll check it out. Kiwa, you look barely asleep. Go to sleep, man. Thanks. It's only 2 a.m. and I drank Americano, like I drank like a glass of Americano like 14 hours ago. Well, thanks, Master Coolger, Master Cool GR. I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, this has been a good stream. Let me turn on the music. It's been a good stream. This might not be the last stream. Maybe tomorrow will be, because again, you guys want me to do the fan tier list, which I don't know will happen, to be honest. Tomorrow might be too busy. But so in case I don't get to do the stream tomorrow, I'll just say this is the last stream for the next 1.5 months. After that, my mom and sister are gonna come back after 1.5 months. So you never know. Maybe I can convince my sister to come by. I can convince my mom to come by. We can do what we can do. We can do what we want. So like after stream, can you hop on Discord? No. After stream, I'm definitely just gonna go on my bed and start reading Goonhwa manhwas. No, there are some things I need to read in preparation for the next Kiwi video. But I just don't know which one to make the video on though. Thank you. Bro is going to Goon. You don't know. Maybe I will. Ow. Fucking back. How many places in China have I visited? Not enough, to be honest. For the time that I've been there, which is like 15 years, not enough. I've only been to like 10 cities probably, or maybe less than that. Next video hint, please. It's gonna be next video is gonna be a re-upload, so don't get your hopes up too much. China a good place for foreigners? Depends on what you want, and also if it'll take some time to get used to. And also depends on who you are, where you're from, and what type of food you like, I guess. Instead of making a tier list of fans in a stream, you should make it a vid. We'll see. 10 cities is pretty good, yeah, but not enough, to be honest. Like, especially with how big China is now in terms of its tourism. People glaze Chongqing a lot. But I like Chongqing even before it became viral. And it's annoying because now when I go there, or if I want to go there, it's gonna be overcrowded because everyone's like, oh, Chongqing is like the future city. Fuck! It was like a hidden gem. But now everybody wants to go there. Everybody and their grandmas know about Chongqing. I was the first. I knew about it way before. And I didn't get to go there. Fuck's sake. Is it a very Chinese time in your life? I've always been in a Chinese time in my life. But yeah. Knew about Chongqing when it was a niche spot. Yeah, but no, I get that. No, I know. Chongqing, even for a niche spot, was popular. But the fact that like now it's not niche anymore, it's viral. Everyone's like, oh, I've been to Chongqing. Chongqing and Shanghai and Beijing are now practically in the same tier. But whatever. Chongqing is not like the one I most want to go. I really want to go to Fuzhou instead. Fuzhou, which is a hidden gem, in my opinion. Look at this shit. This looks so cool. This looks really beautiful. I want to check this shit out. Ah, isn't this what the village? Yeah. Okay, yeah. But yeah. Anyways, enough about that. Enough about me glancing China again. I'm Chinese. There are so many other good spots. Yeah, for sure. Suzhou is a good spot. Hangzhou is an even better spot. Are they racist about Indians? No, I don't think so. I would say Chinese people, or like the Chinese society, generally, there's racism. Of course, every country has racism, but their racism is different. Whereas in America, their racism comes from a place of malice. The racism that happens in China are more in terms of ignorance, because they were practically covered for a long time, right? And this is basically talking about the old people, right? The elders. The elders didn't have exposure to life outside of China, so when they see black people, they're like, "Whoa, what the heck? What? Did you get burned?" They would say something like, "Yeah, curious racism," which you can argue isn't racism. I've had people come up to me like, "Oh, why is your skin like a mud?" I'm like, "I'm born this way, bro." And they're like, "Huh, fascinating." It's like, yeah. I heard China is tough to get used to, being most tech/apps people use one. Kowloon generic romance, crazy shout out of that. Racism is much more competitive here in Asia. Lumfa, why are you black? That's a very common question. That is a very common question. If you like watch like Chinese, like the Africans or like African Americans making videos in China, or like in Instagram reels, 100,000%, a lot of times they will get those questions. That question of being like, "Oh, why are you black?" And then they would like record that, like, "Oh, this guy is asking me why I'm black. Oh, let me just explain to him like why I am black," and stuff like that. Bro, they were so unused to black people to the point that they thought I was black. They thought I was black when I was a kid. They were like, "Oh my gosh, you're black. So that means you can say the N-word." And not gonna lie, dude, as a kid, I let that get into my head. And I'm like, yeah, I am black. Yeah, so I would start like reading these. So, all right, you guys can cancel me, but I used to say the N-word back in 14. I'd be like, yeah, look at me, guys, I'm black. I cannot say it. Can you say the N-word? No, obviously not. But back then, I didn't know better, bro. Everyone was like telling me, "What? Hey, I have a black friend. Look at this guy. I'm black and I hold all the power." Yo, yeah, literally, yeah. Call me a racist, bro. I don't like. It's valid. No, it's not valid. But back then, I was like, okay. All right, if everyone thinks I'm black, then I'm black. All right. To be fair, it was because of how you were raised. Yeah, I mean, not okay. I don't want to like blame it on my parents or anything, but I think it's more like I didn't know the severity of what saying the N word was, I guess, or the history behind that word. I always thought it was just something that I always thought it was just like a word that the black people keep, you know. They're like, no, nobody can say this except for us because it's a cool word and we created it. Turns out, black people did not create it. It has a very terrible history behind it. We know how it is. But I'm just saying, you know, like especially outside of America, we don't know. And also, I mean, a lot of times Africans, I don't speak for every African, obviously, but the African friends I had, they didn't find it too crazy to say the N word or whatever. They know, like, it honestly depends on how you say it. If you say it out of malice, they're going to be offended. I still don't know what is history. I mean, you don't necessarily need to know the entire history, but you can just tell, like, oh, it's definitely not a good thing you should do. Cha Siu Fan is so peak, am I right? Yeah, it's good. I like Cha Siu Fan. Is Beijing as futuristic in real life as it is on Instagram Reels? Yeah, I'd say so. Maybe not as futuristic looking, like as let's say like Shanghai or Chongqing, but Beijing is fairly futuristic. I've already seen like in Beijing there's like a driverless car, like a small driverless car that was like that delivers delivery packages. What time do you sleep? I'll probably sleep in the next half hour or something. But yeah, Fresh W, good luck on your channel. I'll give it a shout out. Or I support you. How developed is the countryside in China? Oh, the rural side is pretty rural. Rural side of China is quite rural. It's improving over time, but the rural side that I've been to, it's rough. But like, it's still cozy to live there. At least it seems cozy to live there. This is not just me overglazing China, but it's just like being there looks like it's not like, it seems like they're still heavily subsidized by the government, or well subsidized. Maybe not. Heavily makes it seem like they get a lot of good treatment, or like king treatment, but they get treated well. Beijing airport is incredible. I haven't seen the newest Beijing airport though. The one that got released. But yeah. For how much time are you living in China? Okay, so I already brought this up, but fuck it, I'll say it again. So I'm gonna be in 2 days. I'm gonna go there for a month and a half. Then I'm gonna come back here for 2-3 months maybe. Then I'm gonna go back to China again and probably live there for another 3 years. And I'll occasionally come back here like once every year or twice every year. We'll see. But if I end up finding a way to be able to stream in China, oh yeah, I'm never leaving China, bro. Because literally that's the only con that I see of it, of living there. But okay, all right. Oh, from what age am I living there? Oh, I've lived there since I was 9 or 10. What do you do, Kiwi? Attend university, or do you have a job? I'm attending university. But then in 2 days, I'm only going there to visit my sister because she's graduating high school. It is going to affect my videos. Everything affects my videos, bro. If the next day someone farts on my face, that affects my videos. Everything affects my videos, bro. Why can't I stream in China? Because it's banned and the VPN and the Wi-Fi is not as good. And if I use VPN, it's inconsistent. I'm Indonesian, 100,000%. Which is why I love this shop, because Indonesia, a big part of Indonesia are Chinese people actually. So like Chinese Indonesians. So when they say like, oh, there's this Indonesian who could speak Chinese, they expect like a Chinese Indonesian. So when I come out looking like the most Indonesian guy there is, they're like, are you sure there's the guy who could speak Chinese? And I'm like, oh, and they'll be like, whoa, what the fuck? Holy shit, you speak Chinese? How? I love that. I always love that reaction. Especially when I speak Chinese to a Chinese person. Like, you can slowly see them, like, I always slowly see them, like, form a smile over time. I'm so happy that your channel is so boosting. Me too. I'm glad. I have a goal to reach 100,000 subscribers so I can have 2 of these things, which would be so cool. Speak some Chinese. 早上好中国，我现在有冰淇淋。And every time, no, it's so funny because I went to a Chinese church, long time ago, or 8 months ago to be exact. And again, I see that shit where they're like, they slowly listen to me, because there are Indonesians there that try to speak Chinese, but they're beginners, right? They only just start learning. They'd be like, 你好，我叫Albert, and all of that, and they'd be like, yes, 你好 Albert, and I'd be like, and I'll be like, 你好，我叫 Toby, 我住在雅加达，我从 whatever, I don't remember what sentence I said, and then they would like slowly like, oh, you know. And I remember like everyone, like, because there are multiple Chinese teachers as well, they're like from the other side of the table. Real shit. It's so cute. It's so cute. I always love seeing that reaction. How did you come out of it? Wait. And dude, listen. And Chinese people, bro, they have the lowest standards when it comes to you speaking Chinese. If you can speak the littlest of Chinese, if you can just make like a basic introduction, like, hi, my name is, I am this age, I come from this, hi, and I would like to order this. They'd be like, whoa, okay, you can speak Chinese pretty well. Literally, like, if you just go there, if you go to Shanghai, Beijing, or whatever, learn something. If you learn for, let's say, if you say like the most basic shit, you can even say, oh, please come over, like, hello, welcome. They'll be like, whoa, okay, bro. You want a permanent residence in this country? I'd write for you. Okay, but seriously, it's been this stream has gone out for nearly 4 hours. Can I go to sleep? Yeah, go to sleep, bro. I'm gonna go to sleep soon too. I do need to go to sleep. What's your take on Indians? They're cool. I think very overhated people. I think they get done dirty by a lot of people. Bro's proficient in many languages. Not really, bro. Not really. Your choice. Go to sleep. I don't hate Indian. Stop. My best friend used to be Indian. That made it sound like he changed his nationality. He suddenly changed. No, no, no. I used to have a best friend that's from India, who is Indian, who was Indian, who is Indian. Sorry, yeah. I guess the hatred is justified. No, it's definitely not justified. It's justified to hate the Indian system, the Indian society, this Indian culture, maybe you can say, or the Indian government for sure. But that doesn't give you an excuse to hate every Indian. You know, it's no, that's too bigoted for me. Oh, Indian, you're Indian. You can say okay, fine, but okay, you can say that then. There's just too many of them, so it's hard to really understand. What? What are you talking about? Too many Indians, so you hate them? They're taking over! I have friends that are black. Okay, no, that's not what I mean. No, stop it. Stop, shut up. Well, honestly, I have more incentive on hating Indians because remember I said I used to have an Indian best friend, but he betrayed me. Well, he didn't really betray me. He just suddenly blocked me for no reason, which hurt me really bad. But no, I don't hate Indians, bro. I think they don't deserve all the hate. This is my first time on stream. Always miss it. Sorry. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. And plus, this is the last stream. 4 months. I mean, you can't really put them in a box. There are just too many. There are more Chinese people than there are Indians. But yeah, okay. I think we're going to end the stream here then. Let Unk end the stream. Yeah, we'll end the stream here. This has been pretty fun, guys. I enjoyed the stream. Hope you guys had fun in the stream as well. I had to wait a month for you to stream. All right, yeah. Please end the stream. Yeah, okay. All right. Thank you guys very much for joining by. This has been pretty fun. Oh, look at that. We reached 1,000 views. Nice. Okay, maybe it won't be the last stream within a month, because again, I'll try to see if I can get a way to stream in China. Maybe if I use mobile, if I use my phone, it'll work. We'll see. But for now, I'm gonna see you guys next time. See you later. Bye. See you later, guys. You should vlog. Maybe. I don't know, but we'll see. Bye. Next stream, Undertale. Bye. Woo-wee. Yeah, that's a rough one. Poor Veldemon. Never gonna get his dream come true.